honor our 3 senior members of our basketball team. The first senior that we would like to honor is Brooklyn Grove. Brooklyn is being escorted by her parents, Brooksy and Robin Grove. Brooklyn has been our varsity girls basketball manager for 4 years. She has been a member of the National Honor Society for 2 years, the FCCLA for 4 years, 1 year serving as their president. She was in the student council her freshman and sophomore year, and her plans after graduation are to go to Tyler Junior College and become a dental hygienist. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brooklyn Grove. Our next Lady Tiger, number 20, Caitlin Dunn. Caitlin is being escorted by her parents, Melissa Donovan and Brian Seifert, and Mike Donovan and Casey Robbins. Caitlin has lettered in basketball for 3 years. She lettered in cross country her freshman and sophomore year, and lettered in track her freshman year. As a freshman, she was a member of the first team all-district team. Her other honors have been a regional qualifier in cross country her freshman and sophomore year, a regional qualifier in the mile relay and track her freshman year. She's a member of the National Honor Society her junior year. She served as a student council class representative her sophomore and junior year. She's been academic all-state throughout high school, and she was chosen as a medical scholar her sophomore year. Her plans after graduation are to attend the University of Texas at Dallas to obtain a Bachelor of Science degree and then attend graduate school to become an oral surgeon. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Caitlin Dunn. And our last Lady Tiger we would like to honor tonight, number 3, Miss Lakeivia Stanton. Lakeivia is being escorted by her parents and her sister, Patrick, Yolanda, and Michelle. Lakeivia has lettered in basketball for 2 years. She's lettered in track for 3 years. She lettered in volleyball for 1 year. After graduation, she would like to attend Northeast Texas Community College, major in education, and become a teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lakeivia Stanton. Let's give all 3 of these ladies a big round of applause for everything they've done for the Mount Vernon Lady Tiger basketball program. Freshman guard number 23, Tyler Jackson. And senior guard number 55, Capri Riley. Playing Jackson alongside Alan Wilson, Chris and Rashard Stevens. And now for the Mount Vernon Lady Tigers, a 5'8" junior guard number 3, Akeelia Stanton. 5'5" freshman guard number 10, Olivia Baird. 5'5", junior forward, number 11, Miracle Dunlap. A 6-foot junior post, number 14, Ann Stevens. 5'8" sophomore forward, number 22, Aaliyah Trailer. 5'4", junior guard, number 23, Tate Monroe. 5'10", freshman post, number 30, Trent Barrett. And now the starting lineup with 5'8", junior forward, number 1, Summer Rogers. 5'4", junior guard, number 4, Natalie Norwood. A 5'6", sophomore guard, number 12, Alyssa Rodriguez. 5'4", senior guard, number 20, Caitlin Donovan. And 5'4", sophomore guard, number 35, Macy Ford. The Lady Tigers are coached by Brad Ford and Stephen Ladd. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we please rise to the playing on national anthem.
Yellowjacket fans, welcome to this game tonight between the Mineola Yellowjackets and the Mount Vernon Lady Tigers. This is Chad Parrish with Creative Edge Media, and joined here by Doug Hoffman, who will be your commentators for the game here this evening. Doug, looking at this game, what do you think are the key points to Mount Vernon and Mineola both winning this game?
Well, I'm not going to hit on Mount Vernon's key points because I really don't want them to, but Mineola just has to take care of the basketball, play aggressive defense, and we've seen that all year with these ladies. And then when you get a chance to finish at the rim, you got to do it. And I think, again, free throws are going to play a vital part here.
Yeah, no, I agree. You know, we've seen Mineola flash some talent, of late, playing some pretty tough teams. And so if Mineola can do that against this Mount Vernon team, I think we'll see a close game and hopefully a Lady Jacket victory.
Yeah, and I hope that after that Mount Vernon or the Winsboro game, it kind of gave gave a little bit of a confidence here, and that's something you could not come out of the game and do right there. And that's a senior Capri Riley just kind of got forced backwards and took an extra step to turn it over.
And what we have here, we have a 4-2 Mount Vernon team, so this is not going to be an easy feat here tonight. I mean, this isn't, this is the second place team in the district. Losses only coming to Winsboro so far this season.
And that speaks volumes right there. And we're sitting there looking at, the banners on the wall. 2018 girls were state champions and the boys were runners-up. So that's crazy.
See, I remember that run that the girls made simply because Coach Gibson was on that team and, been friends with Coach Gibson and his family for a while. But, yeah, I did not realize that the boys made a similar run that same year. So, yeah, they kind of went under the radar, I guess.
You know what's crazy is watching this Mount Vernon. I was just fixing to say, watching this Mount Vernon offense, they really play well into what Coach Wilson's trying to do defensively. If a girl's going to make it that far out, hey, do so. Prove to me that's going to maintain all night.
Yeah, she's not a high probability shot. So, from a coaching standpoint, you kind of give them those sort of efforts and just hope they can't make them consistently all night long.
Right. But they're
almost opportunity, yeah.
But they almost lull you to sleep how slow it is. They pass it, hold it, try to work that middle right there, and then slide it down to that extended zone on the block, or extended block. I'm sorry, on that lower zone. But you just got to keep your poise up at all times, because that's the deal with running a zone. At any given moment, if some person doesn't, as we see another 3-point, there we go.
You got to get those rebounds. Fisher had her hands on that ball, but comes out, and I didn't see the result there.
Well, it was a foul called on one with a hack.
Okay.
And we talked earlier, speaking of Fisher, and he really felt, number one, if we could really slow her down from we control her from just, defensive side, her playing defense against our offense. If we do well, Wilson agreed with her as Kyra looked over in disbelief. But if we can control number one while she's playing defense and just keep her controlled, we've got a pretty good shot.
So, so number one for Mount Vernon, Summer Rogers, just played havoc on Mineola the first time we played them at the Jackets Nest there in Mineola.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here looking at her. I didn't realize she was that tall, but she's taller than everybody. Taller than Macy. I don't know about Miley, because I believe Miley's just a little bit taller.
Summer just a junior as well, so we'll have her again next year to contend with.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Throw it up. Oh, Capri was flashing and just didn't. A little shoving going on there from number 4 from Mount Vernon.
If this is anything like the JV game we just watched, got to let the referees let them play a little bit and stuff, which, it's hard for a coach to coach into and stuff, they have to decide what they can get away with, what are fouls and what aren't, and that JV game is quite a few missed call opportunities, I feel like.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Looks like Mount Vernon lives and dies by that 3-point line.
Well, this could be a back-and-forth battle because Mineola does it as well. As Ava Johnson checks in early on for Jayla Jackson. You got to be careful inbounding that ball up underneath the goal.
Mineola hasn't seemed to get comfortable yet. Golly, here's another call.
I was waiting for that to be called.
We can't even get down the court, and set up an offense yet without a whistle blow. So, haven't really seen what Mineola's capable of so far against this Mount Vernon defense.
Yeah, one thing they've got to happen, and I talked to Coach Wilson yesterday, matter of fact, so we're going to retain possession, but we haven't shot the ball well at all. And, we're in an extremely tough district as Miley Fisher's down there working and couldn't quite get that inbound pass. But Mineola girls, the Lady Jackets, are going to catch a little bit of relief as dribble around and jump shot falls. But they're going to catch a little bit of relief getting out of this district because this is, and I asked him, I said, man, me personally, my opinion, I feel this is the toughest girls district in the state of Texas to this classification.
Today we live streamed the athletic banquet for Mineola, for the fall sports, and Coach Blackwell said that exact thing about the football district. Toughest football district in Texas. And I kind of feel the same way for girls basketball. It's one of the toughest districts to play in. You got Chapel Hill, Winsboro, and Mount Vernon all having played for a state championship, in the past, 5 years?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Man, that's tough to contend with. Especially when you have a, kind of an upstart program like Wilson is trying to start here in Mineola.
Getting heckled by the fans here right in front of us.
That's kind of a weird gym. It's a brand new gym. I don't know how old it is, but it looks new.
Gotta go finish.
But it's much like that Winsboro gym. It's kind of a short gym, hard to film in. We're kind of close to the court, so kind of close to the action, but it makes it difficult to film the game because there's a lot of movement on the court because you're so close.
Man, I'm glad I'm watching it live and not at home. I might get a little dizzy.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, sometimes it's a little quick coming across the screen.
Oh. Capri. Oh. Don't foul.
It's almost like Mineola has, and again, it's a needed thing for Mineola, needing to get the ball inside to, their offensive weapons down low. It's almost like we've redefined ourselves a bit into the team we are, and we've lost that shooting ability, which that's not a good thing. I mean, we've been a good three-point shooting team all season long, and we kind of seem to lose that a bit of our identity.
Yeah. I mean, you hit it on the head, and Wilson said that exact thing, man. Pre-district, we were hitting 10 to 12-point, threes almost very consistently. And he says, man, we have yet, she's out of bounds. We have yet to hit more than 5 in one game as a team, he's saying.
And that's the deal. You really want to see them put those two skills together. Forcing that ball inside is always going to open you up outside, and having a shooting team like we do, you're hoping that will create some, point scoring opportunities.
They got to quit reaching, man. At some point, they're going to call that. How is it? And then she grabs her and throws her to the court. Wow. Right in front of her ref, too. Man, good block out from the senior Stanton 3. Just announced pregame. I want y'all to watch at the house. This Mount Vernon girl, number 3. Jayla went to back up her. Macy's a junior, correct? Macy's a sophomore.
Macy's a sophomore.
Miley's a junior. But number 3 for Stanton, they announced her as a senior. And let me tell you something. When that shot goes up, she is clearing the lane out.
Some point, y'all got to call the push.
Was it loud in the mic? This is I'm trying to maintain the commentator in me and not jump into just a legit fan, but they are all over 5 seconds.
There we go. Good
from the shortest center in the state of Texas.
Yeah, Doug and I were setting up the lineup before the game and noticed that Coach Wilson has Tara Sprigner marked down as a center, and so 5'3", we've deemed her the shortest center in the state of Texas.
When you get it right there at that elbow, you got to pull it. They might start buckling down now that they heard me pop up off the mat.
You got 3 referees out here, but I mean, same referees we had during during the JV game. But man, it got a little too rough, I felt like, in the JV game.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Fisher over here to lighten up. start wearing into him. Oh. We got to hit. You know what I want to see? I want to see these. She might have got away with a little bit of a travel. But what I want to see is our girls will start hitting the floor. I mean, it's early, but that's when you start changing the momentum. And you're getting, just the extra possession. And that extra possession leads to extra points as it sits 5-0.
So we were talking about that pregame, we seem a little timid, in all of our efforts as far as, cuts off the ball, as far as the defense, not being aggressive, and like you say, jumping on the floor after, loose balls and stuff, we need a little more aggression from these girls. And again, at the end of that Chapel Hill game, you saw that, especially in Macy, and if you can get that from her an entire game long, I think you'll see a whole different team here from Mineola.
They're starting to call it now. But these Mount Vernon girls are being physical with them.
Yeah, they saw Doug take the headset off and let them know about some fouls, and they decided it's time to start calling. You know, as much as we're complaining about fouls, and Mount Vernon has 4 fouls, and you know, that's a few they could have called if they didn't. Mineola's sitting with 0 fouls for the game so far.
She always dribbles. That corner picks it up. Well, that's a freshman mistake. She'll go out of that. This is what I want to see. I want to see these girls get comfortable. Good flash by Miley Fisher. That was an excellent flash right there. If we would have run that back, you would see Miley set her girl up like she was headed to the basket, come back, and then went right back to the basket. What we call a V-cut, I'm pretty sure is the term for that.
Yeah, Miley is a great athlete, you know, just left her opponent in the dust, you know, was wide open for that layup. So, you know, maybe earmark that and come back to that later.
Yeah, if they're going to play that aggressive, that's where you got to start making those backdoor cuts. And Gracie Finley with the steal gave it right back.
Yep.
Can't get too physical here. Ooh. Just stay on your toes and don't force a foul. Watch it, high post. You cannot let that happen in the zone. You're 4 on 5 here. You got to make something happen. Be aggressive to the rim. And now they're reset. Jayla with a 3, just a little short. Great rebound in there from Mount Vernon.
You know, you see it, aggression from Mount Vernon. As soon as they get the ball down the court, you know, they're attacking that rim. You know, and that's exactly the level of aggression we're looking for from Mineola.
Yeah, you got to, I mean, you're 5 on 4 there. You got to take it to them. Holy cow. One took a furious hack. They called a jump ball. Mount Vernon retains possession. Can't take it with you. Senior Leah Freeman stepping up with a little blocking foul. I'm not sure Macy on this 2-3 zone is staying with number 20 more so than falling down and covering that middle. Yeah, Macy is literally manned up, and I don't think the rest of the defense realizes it.
And that offensive rebound by Mount Vernon's killing us. You know, I mean, they're sitting out here at the three-point line just chunking up threes. Not really being very successful. I mean, made 1 out of like 7 probably. But man, that offensive rebound down low is just killing us.
Yeah, and in the zone, I mean, you're pretty much set up for a defensive rebound. You just got to find that body.
The same way, Mount Vernon not shooting well from the line either. Made 1 of 4 free throws, or 3 free throws right now.
Mm-hmm. This is a low-scoring first quarter.
Yeah, it is.
6-2.
Good rebound there by, is that Aaliyah?
Yeah, I pronounce it Aaliyah Freeman, but what these girls got to do is feel comfortable once you get that ball and don't throw it right back to them. Woo! You know, I complain a lot about Macy Fisher doing that up and under, but whenever she completes it, and I mean, man, it looks good. Golly, Gracie Finley with some good defense there. And Mineola closes it down with the Fisher sisters scoring 4 points there.
Yeah, I mean, to come out in this first quarter only trailing by 2.
Wow.
I mean, that's you know, especially here at home in Mount Vernon. I mean, talking to Coach Wilson before the game, if you asked him for that situation, he would take that all day. But I guarantee neither coach would guess to be such a low-scoring game, 6-4. is a pretty low-scoring game for anybody, but especially these two teams, both with a pretty powerful offense. And so to have them just trail by 2 is a great effort here by Mineola. So looking for Mineola to come out in the second half and be able to get a little more set up on offense. Again, seemed kind of chaotic a bit, just I guess both defenses forcing each other into a little sloppy play, chaotic play. Not seeing Mineola set up their offense and run through an offensive set just yet.
Right, and I see this officiating changing a little bit. They kind of gathered and it's like, hey guys, we're in a varsity girls game, not a boys JV.
Yeah, and I mark it on the game calendar, but I think it's when Doug took his headset off and had to give him a little talking to.
And we're sitting. Mount Vernon's got 4 fouls called against them right now, which Mineola's sitting at 3. So who knows what's going to happen in this second quarter? Free throws could come into play here. But what you got to do, these Jackson girls got to get involved and make themselves a threat offensively. Ooh, she got away with a travel. No, she didn't.
I got caught off guard with the start there and didn't get everything set up.
Jayla got called for a travel as soon as we got possession there in the second quarter. And it looks like the girls are going for a little, okay, and another travel, but man, Capri Riley is absolutely flying around, playing some good defense here, trying to set up a trap.
You see that tonight from Capri Riley and also from Gracie Finley. Gracie not having much playing time lately and was wearing that knee brace. Not sure if it's an injury or what, but Coach using her here, she's not on the court right now, but just the end of that first quarter, notice her aggressive play on defense.
She's figuring it called for 5 seconds. She got rid of it. Whenever she come around, look at the, ooh. Capri got it and had that girl beat, but she just went flat down the three-point line instead of being aggressive to the rim. And you got a foul or something there. You can't just let her put it back up underneath that deep, that easy. And one is,
we saw that sequence again, just the rebound, key rebounds by Mount Vernon so far, making a big difference in this game. On our offensive side, Macy throws up a 3, and then Mount Vernon gets the rebound. We don't get any second chance shots. And then on their end, they miss a shot. There's another rebound by Mount Vernon. So Mineola's going to have to.
Ooh. I don't know. One was kind of the aggressor there. It was out, as you see Coach Wilson trying to coach his girls up, getting a little bit frustrated as there's not much movement towards the basket. And that's exactly what he says. You got to cut back door to the basket.
That's one nice thing about a small gym. We can hear everything.
I don't know if that's going to be good for Stedman. Oh, and they just throw it away. That's something that this Mineola defense has really done well all year. They play just a fast chaos,
Yeah, they do.
Force a lot of turnovers, but, that's something that we've done is caused a lot of turnovers ourselves.
Especially here tonight, getting called for that travel quite a bit.
Yeah.
Here's Summer Rogers again causing havoc for Mineola. Just, man, with those steals, this is what she did that first game and killed us.
Yep. Mount Vernon quickly matched our point total in the first quarter in the first 2 minutes here of the second quarter and extended it to a 6-point lead. There's a 30-second timeout there by Coach Wilson. I'm pretty sure he's over here letting his assistant just kind of talk offensively. I mean, somebody's got to be a threat to that rim or we're not going to get them into foul trouble. They were getting, Mount Vernon's getting calls just up and down the court early on, and they've kind of, I'm not sure they backed off of that, but it's not getting called. They're not as aggressive, I'll say, but Mineola, they just got to penetrate, man. You got to try to get to the rim. 23's got. And Fisher called it out. I mean, she's over there.
Golly, how's that not a foul?
That's not a travel or nothing? Wow. You watch 23 whenever Mount Vernon Mineola inbounds the ball, and she literally has whoever she's guarding wrapped up.
Another turnover there by Mount Vernon, but yeah, Mineola having a tough time getting the ball up the court. Just simply players draped all over our dribbling offensive players.
Yeah, look, you can see it right there. It was right in front of us. 23 is literally just wraps her up. Ooh. You kind of want Macy to go to that left hand there.
There's more of that underneath shot you like so much. Yeah, Mount Vernon kind of just plays a reckless style of basketball. I mean, literally running down there and just shooting threes, chunking them up and hoping for the rebound, and then same way, just dribble the ball, attack the basket, and then just try to rip it away from your opponent. Seems to be the game plan for tonight.
I was just fixing to say, watch number 23. Macy goes over and sets a screen. 23 hugs her waist, and they call
a Macy.
Yeah. But that, we talked about that. Every time we come to Mount Vernon, we see that same ref.
There's probably a reason for that. That's a push, yeah.
Y'all got to call it, man. Quit watching.
They're fixing to get the Mineola. Oh, I thought she had the bounce there. They're finna get the Mineola faithful fired up over here.
Good turnaround jumper there by Ava. Just a little too strong off the backboard.
They got to get a little bit more creative on that inbounds play. It's just a cross. And after that, there's really no movement.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you see that on our offensive sets too, just very little movement or understanding of the play itself, and so if the first cuts don't work, we just kind of stop after that.
Right. I'm going to tell you something. You see a lot of girls get wore out and right to the rim.
Good rebound there by, who's that, Kyra?
Kyra, yeah. Here comes a trap. Backside's there.
We called a jump ball there. It'll be Mount Vernon ball. We got 4:31 left to play here in the second. Mineola trailing by 4, 10-6 here in the second period.
Let's see what happens here. You can kind of hear the Mount Vernon coaches asking for a technical foul. And there's a push off there. This is crazy, man. Oh, that was a block. I guess they're calling the trip before that. When you get that low and you trip over someone's foot, it's kind of hard to bail them out with a foul.
Yeah, talking to some other coaches in the district, they say Mount Vernon, number 1, Chapel Hill, number 2, is the two toughest places to play in our district. It's just a tough. It's a loud. It's a small gym, so it's a loud gym, and then just tends to be some refereeing issues in each of the gyms.
Some home field advantage.
Yeah.
But they say the ball don't lie, so let's see here. Missed both of them. Oh, and that's what we do it all the time. We make great plays, good rebounds, and throw the ball in. She was on the daggum line. And he is literally right there looking at it. Jayla just a little bit short there on that three-point attempt. Yeah. Mineola's getting wrapped up.
In and out.
Mineola was getting wrapped up in watching, and Coach Wilson's screaming at Ava to get down and cover that bottom on that zone. Oh. Just, it's a story all year, just shooting ourselves in the foot.
Mineola's still in this game. I mean, only trailing by 4 here. Just need one of those things to bounce our way.
You make a three-pointer and go back and just maybe get a foul called? I don't know. I'm not sure how that wasn't a foul on us.
Oh, gosh. Forward travel just in.
Right.
You don't know if you call them nerves or if you call them just, this aggressive Mount Vernon defense, has our team kind of frazzled, but it just seems a little, I hate to use the word chaotic, but we just seem frazzled here, in this beginning half of this game.
Got to take it. That girl done a shot and landed before he blows the whistle. That's almost a definition of bailing out. Getting a little warmed up for the boys' game. To go back to what you're saying, I would call it a controlled chaos.
Yeah. A little less on the control. But again, Mount Vernon with all the free throws Mount Vernon's had, this could be a 10-point lead. But Mount Vernon helping us out by missing all these free throws.
There's an old saying, the ball don't lie. And
yeah.
It seems to have been staying true to that saying here.
So Mineola timeout here. 10-6, second quarter. If you're a coach, what are you telling your team here in this timeout?
Well, if I'm Mineola's coach, we have to control the basketball, make good passes. Just because you have it don't mean you got to pass it immediately. Yeah. Make sure the girl's open, give a good pass, but you got to penetrate. Every time we've went to the basket, we've got 6 points,
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the only time we've got to the rim. Other than that, we're trying to work it out on the outside, which is that's our MO, as you would say, but we got to be aggressive.
Just trying to calm this team down. Again, they just seem to be in their heads. They seem to be, I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if it's just frazzled because of this defense. But, man, if they could just settle down and play a little more controlled ball, and have better possessions each time down the court, I think this would be a different game. Because, again, Mount Vernon continued to help us out at the free throw line.
What? I'm not sure. But if we block out here, we rebound that. That's just getting beat, hustling down low, and 14 checks in for the first time and immediately has the lane sealed off. Ava's got to realize on that defense to get in front of her because she's got backside help. And we stop and just bring it out. Capri can shoot the three. Short off the rim and bounce long.
Yeah, just same thing. There's nobody there to rebound, though. Nobody there to give us that second chance shot. Double dribble is the call there against Mount Vernon, so turnover there.
I'm going to honestly say man, these girls, it is rough, buddy.
Oh, they're rough, yeah. So Capri checks out. Carmen Carrasco now in for Mineola. Another freshman on the court, so we get, 3 freshmen on the court now for Mineola.
Yeah, 3 freshmen and a sophomore. The way Macy plays reminds me a lot of her dad. I just don't see that being a foul unless he calls with a body. And he calls a hack. Well, I saw the body contact, but I didn't see nobody hit her arm. But the way Macy plays reminds me of how her dad played against myself back in this church league basketball we used to have.
Golly.
I used to hate playing that guy.
We missed the rim, the backboard, the net, and everything. I don't know what happened there.
We got to get it. We're going to have to make a call to Jonah, her older brother.
Yeah. Get some free throws.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's the last person she probably wants tips from. There we go. Nails that free throw.
It's a one-possession game now, and you got Carmen Carrasco. Carmen, a young freshman with very little playing experience. She just got to play over her feet, be balanced, and just be athletic. I'm sure the game is 100 miles an hour to her right now, but she'll settle down.
Well, you see, we get the rebound, but we just cannot hold on to that ball. We're just not used to them being that aggressive. Hey, there's a penalty there called against Mount Vernon. That'll put Mineola in the bonus.
I'll give it to this ref now. Y'all want it called tight? He's going to call it tight.
So Jayla will get a chance at 1-and-1 free throws here. These free throws are huge, and you said that before the game. You said it's going to come down to free throws, and so far Mount Vernon has gift wrapped, about, let's guess, probably 8 missed free throws to 10 missed free throws so far this game. And so Mineola here not having as many free throw opportunities, but these are huge.
Yeah, especially whenever they, you said 8. Carmen just got to get that ball. And he bails him out with a foul? What? You have got to be. I can see a jump ball there, but the girl's laying on the floor, not moving. I don't understand how you call a hold.
So it'll be 1-and-1 opportunity now for Mount Vernon.
Just looking at this referee, he looks to be the rookie of it.
Yeah, I believe so.
Over here with the veterans here, just trying to learn and get some good. You're getting laid into it, getting some good basketball games under his belt. Got to pass it in. Ooh, just Carmen's got it. And I talk about it. I've seen her all year just randomly. Just when she gets it, she wants to get rid of it. Just be comfortable. She's a basketball player. She just got to be comfortable being one.
And like I say, it's kind of catching
good
up
poke
with that.
Away from Ava Johnson. And give it to her. Got to finish, Ava. Got to finish, Ava.
Ooh.
Trails by 1, Mineola does. Oh. If Jayla turns around, she might intercept that. Uh-oh. I was about to say, that's our own teammate there.
You're about to punch her own teammate.
Right. And Mount Vernon is just losing 3 seniors off of this team, and I know number 1 and 3 are seniors for sure on the Mount Vernon. I think 20 might be as well.
Number 1 is a junior.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm thinking of the one tying her shoe right now. From behind, they look similar. As Capri checks back in, getting a little break there. Here comes Carmen. Be comfortable with it. Just got to control it. Wow. Referee immediately walks over there, says, "I'm sorry," and Wilson's not having that excuse.
So they gave the timeout to Mount Vernon. Is that what happened?
Yeah, the girl's over there laying on the line.
Yeah, Coach Wilson's saying she's out of bounds.
As soon as she lays on the line and everybody points it out, then the Mount Vernon coach wants to scream timeout, which, you got to save a possession because, dude, you're in a dogfight right here.
1-point game here at the end of the second quarter.
At first, I thought somebody was screaming.
I did too. I was going to say the same thing. I thought somebody was yelling, and it's the music over the loudspeaker.
Golly, Mount Vernon coach. I'm not sure Mount Vernon can't call a timeout unless it is their ball. I don't know why the Mount Vernon coach had to go to bat for that.
Yeah, the other referee down low was trying to say it was Mineola's ball out of bounds, but the one who called the timeout said, nope, white ball.
Hey, we got tipped off by Chris Fisher before this game. Number 1 straight up works down low.
She does, yeah. And if she doesn't get the rebound, she's not necessarily blocking out or getting the rebound, but as soon as you get the rebound, she just straight jacks it from you.
Yeah.
But, man, they are not a good free throw shooting team, or at least not tonight. I can't remember from the first game what free throws. They beat us pretty bad in that first game. It was, probably the second district game of the season. And so They beat us by 20-something points, and it wasn't close at all. But I don't remember exactly what happened. But tonight, boy, that free throws.
That number 22 is pushing.
Man, all
holding.
over her.
Yep.
Basically knocked to the ground, stands back up, kept her dribble. Oh.
Just got to finish.
Well, golly, how is there fouls? So this end, Macy gets knocked clean over, and then this time you just touch them, and it's a foul.
And what caused that foul was exactly what you're saying. There was a lack of against her, and so she just got a little frustrated and said, all right, y'all going to get away with it? Let me see if I can.
Yeah. And at home, you don't get away with it. So Mount Vernon now in the double bonus. We have not much time. 46.9 seconds left here in the second quarter, so not much time left for that. Mount Vernon continuing to struggle from the line. I mean, we're up to almost 12 missed free throws now.
That's crazy.
13. Now just hold on to that ball.
Got to push it. Can't pick it up. I'm surprised. Well, Wilson doesn't want to waste a timeout here as he's only got 3 left.
That's a loose ball!
I don't know how you get a foul on a loose ball blockout. And literally all she did was put her butt against her. That's what you teach down low, and apparently on a loose ball you can't.
So number 35.
Then don't put her on
both.
the line.
Coming through on both free throws.
I don't know what happened.
There's a foul against Summer Rogers. Over the back is the call. But she made the free throw, though, so I don't know how. But somehow she got a foul. And it looked like he motioned over the back, but I don't know what she should have been doing.
Well, technically I think it's a push, but
yeah,
essentially that's what it is.
And I don't mind referees that let a team play, but you got to do it on both sides of the court. And I feel it's a little rough on this Mineola side, and then you kind of get some ticky-tack fouls on the Mount Vernon side. And I'm telling you, they just chunk it up there, man.
That's crazy.
Just looking for a foul. Double dribble.
I don't know. It looked like, I don't know.
Yeah, she looked like she was dribbling down the sideline.
Capri Riley is hurt. Looks like her. No telling.
So 4 seconds left here. Don't foul.
Yeah, don't
Especially
foul.
as they heave up a 3.
Wow. Talk about a long first half.
Oh, man, you're not kidding. Yeah.
For 12.
So 12 to 9 is the score here in the first half of this game between the Lady Jackets and the Lady Tigers. But, man, you talk about an eventful first half. I've seen lots of missed calls, but then quite a few quite a few fouls called. 17 fouls called in the half. But, man, at least that many more missed along the way.
Hey, something to look. I just laugh about it. Mount Vernon comes out. They got 3 basketballs, and the coach rolls Mineola 2, and TJ Morton's like, come on, coach, give me another one. And he's like, nope, rolled it up again. But we're going to let y'all enjoy halftime. We got 9:20 and counting coming up to you. So y'all sit back, relax. It should be an exciting second half coming up soon.
Ready? All right, so we're back here for the second half of this Mineola Lady Jacket versus the Mount Vernon Lady Tigers matchup. I mean, big game here, Doug. Just a 3-point game here starting the second half. And like I say, very eventful first half.
There we go. Miley down there working.
You know, I think that's what Coach is telling them in the locker room. You know, they're going to have to match the intensity of this Mount Vernon team in order to stay in this game, you know, and kind of turn the tide here and stuff. And Mineola take care of the ball and be equally aggressive. Quit letting them take the ball from them.
Right.
You know, I think you'd see a different game here.
And I'm going to tell you.
Free throws are huge, though. We got to make those free throws.
And I guarantee you, Coach Wilson said, come in, we got to attack the rim. And they immediately get it to Miley in the high post. Capri Riley cuts, and Miley follows her and ends up getting an offensive rebound off a missed free throw and then drawing a foul. So totally different second half to start here so far.
You know, I was looking at the schedules at halftime here, and I stand corrected. I was thinking of the Chapel Hill game. This is a close game, the first game. Mineola only lost by 8 at Mineola, and I totally forgot about they played each other in the tournament at the beginning of the season. Mineola having won that game. Yeah. So Mineola has actually beat Mount Vernon once, and Mount Vernon has beat us. So this is kind of the tiebreaker game of the two.
Oh, I was like, who blew that whistle? Mount Vernon coach gets a timeout on the far side. Now that you bring that up, I still couldn't remember what the game was like whenever we were in Mineola, but I do remember you talking about that preseason tournament.
Yeah, so
we pre-district tournament.
We beat Mount Vernon by 6 in the preseason tournament, and then lost by 8 at Mineola. So it's been a close affair each time they played one another, and low scoring too. Low scoring games both times. Not as low scoring as this. I mean, it was in the 40s, so we got a long way to go to get to 40s.
Hey, but you know what? With both these teams, it could light up quickly. I don't see it happening, but and you know, you and I have talked about just confidence these Lady Jackets need to build, and maybe that's what helps them against Mount Vernon so well is that they pull off a win. Oh, Jayla's got to swap down way sooner than that when she sees. Yeah, that's a coaching opportunity. That is fixable. Got to shoot it. Got to shoot it. You're that low, you got to shoot it. But that's a coaching opportunity down here on the defense. Jayla, just being a young freshman, probably got caught up in watching what was happening. Uh-oh. Ooh. Get on the floor. We talk about it.
The Mount Vernon ball and a jump ball, but like you say, I mean, it's good to see them. We're hesitant to. It takes us a little bit to get down there, but yeah, to be on the floor to tie that ball up. Puts the possession arrow back in Mineola's favor.
Did Mount Vernon score?
They did, yeah. They remember that ball. Jayla missed that cut. The girl come down low, caught the ball.
Uh-oh, can't let that happen. Ooh, she might have got away with a little jump travel there. Ooh, you got to see that girl easing out. Swing it. Nobody goes to the goal right there. That's crazy. Had a wide open lane.
Mount Vernon coming out, you know, with a little more calmer offensive set. You know, before they were just kind of running down guns, shooting up threes and chunking the ball up, looking for fouls. Here come the threes, though. Man, and just that rebound. Summer Rogers always there for that rebound. Between her steals and her second chance rebounds, there's no telling how many second chance opportunities she's given Mount Vernon here tonight.
Yeah, she's a little firecracker for this Mount Vernon Lady Tiger team. Something I've been looking at is she's been giving an elbow to Miley, and Miley's, you know, playing it to her advantage, but just not getting the call. But I mean, she's catching a forearm right to the chin and just an extension of that arm. So maybe, I mean, keep doing what she's doing. Maybe they'll start calling it. Who knows? As Mount Vernon is slowly inching away here. And we just throw it right back to them. And they hit a three-pointer there.
Yeah.
They come out, popped off 8 points quick. Almost 3 minutes off the second half clock.
So there's 3 minutes in, and then Mount Vernon comes out and scores a flurry of points there to make this a double-digit lead here for this Lady Tiger team.
Yeah, and it's just we come out and initially, like I talked about, we get it, we attack because the defense of Mount Vernon and flash to the rim and then just follow it, and then the next possession down that we had, there's 5 people outside the arc and nobody moving. There was at one point that entire lane was open with nobody there and nobody even just ran through. If you just get active and move and go, just flash, I mean, 2 or 3 of you just run through and circle back out. Who knows? You can get 2 or 3 steps, maybe a step ahead of your defender with a good pass. That's going to wind up 2 points and maybe a possibly and one opportunity.
Yeah, we're just not seeing that aggression from the Mineola side of the ball. Something we've talked about when they won that quarter against Chapel Hill, and then the way they played against Quitman. We're just not seeing that here tonight. And again, we can't quite define it. Is it nerves? Is it intimidation here? What is it? But just not playing like we've seen them have the capability of doing.
And then 20 gives it the dang. I'm telling you, they're playing rough against Miley.
And maybe that's what it is. Getting punched in the mouth here. I mean, literally getting punched in the mouth here. And I mean, sometimes that's tough to play against.
Yeah, sometimes it takes the aggression away from you.
Yeah.
And speaking of aggression, here comes number 22 from Mount Vernon.
Basketball is not supposed to be a contact sport. I mean, I would say, how do you not call that one? Basketball is not supposed to be a contact sport, but sometimes you see more contact in basketball than you do in football games sometimes.
Well, I don't know about a Mineola Mount Vernon football game, but maybe a Mineola Howe football game.
There you go. That's a big free throw there for Mineola. Just like in the first half, Mount Vernon quickly out to 4 fouls. But as the half goes along, it tends to go back in Mineola's favor as far as foul
Ava
count.
Johnson. I'm going to tell you something. She may not be the best offensive player, but that girl is going to give you 125% defensively.
Oh, yeah, Ava just starting playing basketball in high school, never having played basketball before. Had to learn the entire sport, at the varsity level practically.
This guy, I'm going to leave it there.
Sit down there and watch that foul in the lane, but you're going to call this one.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't call that one. And look at the push off there, and normally they'll call that. This has to be tough with these officials, though, honestly, because you go from a JV boys, which is a style of play, as Mount Vernon hits a 3. Then you go to varsity girls, which is a completely another style of play, and then you go to varsity boys.
Yeah.
We just got to make free throws. That's something we haven't done well at all year. Or not, I said free throws. I meant layups.
Oh, layups, yeah.
And honestly, man, I haven't seen us shoot much three-pointers, so
no.
It's either Mount Vernon's doing a heck of a job of perimeter defense or we're just not confident enough to be shooting them. Ooh, I thought Carrasco was going to get in on that. Got to step up and set your feet. Perfect press break there.
Yeah, but say now Vernon just kind of making it look too easy. Ooh.
And on the ground. We talked about it, that Mount Vernon is not hesitant to hit that ground for a loose ball.
I'd like to see Mount Vernon and Winsboro play each other. I want to see how does Winsboro handle this aggressive play.
Or if Mount Vernon even plays like that against them.
Yeah. Winsboro was still able to beat Mount Vernon by 20 plus points. And again, we're not able to see the game, so not sure how that actually worked out. If it was a close 20 points or
better get rid
second
of it.
string.
5-second call. Didn't mean to step on you, but
Oh no. Yeah, I'd like to see the two of them play each other.
unfortunately, we'll never be able to, Chad.
You're right.
As you hear the Mineola fans really trying to convince our girls to shoot a basketball. Ooh, might have got away with a travel.
Oh.
We gotta be over. We just gotta shoot with more strength, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to be too pretty and drop it right in front of that rim into the net. We just gotta get it up there.
We just seem to be completely out of rhythm. You know, like, I mean, that was just an off-balance shot. And Jayla's an outstanding shooter, you know, and that's just kind of everything's got him out of rhythm here tonight. And again, I think that has a lot to do with this aggressive play. You know, I mean, you're just waiting for someone to jump in your face with not only a hand in your face, but maybe an elbow to the face. And so you're just kind of off balance in everything you do, dribbling and shooting.
You know, something, you know, you were talking about just getting comfortable shooting and making it happen because they are great shooters. I talk to their stepdad all the time, and he, you know, their stepbrother plays on the varsity boys, but they and he tells them, man, you got to be aggressive. They're great basketball players, you know, and that's something I think us Mineola fans. It's going to be eye-opening because I've seen these girls play and be confident in what they're doing and absolutely take over games.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that will come with, just like you say, building that confidence against these teams, realizing that, they have the talent to play with them, you know, but as a freshman, that's a mental block. You know, it's tough to get over.
Hey, and something else, man, give a little shout-out to Mineola Girls Junior High program they got going down there. I'm pretty sure – I know 8th grade won last night. I don't know if 7th grade, but the 8th grade girls are now 3-1 against the Winsboro at that age level. So that's something that Mineola may not have a problem with as far as lacking confidence against that Winsboro team. Oh, good hands. Good quick hands.
Unfortunately, I've seen that for years. I've seen the junior high teams be able to beat that Winsboro team and then come into high school and not even get close. You know, really the only team I've cheered for, you know, that's able to beat Winsboro has been the Alba Golden team back in the day. You know, and I'm hoping that can change here with Mineola. I'd love to see, you know, a Mineola team be able to come in here and give Winsboro a run for their money, and that'd be an awesome movement forward for this team or this whole program here in Mineola.
Man, that almost looked like it hit the bottom of the net.
Yeah, it hit the bottom of the backboard. But gosh, Mount Vernon again with second chance opportunities here.
A senior Stanton, number 3. You know, and
Vernon already in bonus here, or Mineola in bonus here. Mount Vernon with 7 fouls, Mineola with 3. You know, so that could play a role in this latter half of this second half. I mean, to be 2:28 into the third quarter and be in foul trouble as a team already, I mean, that's big. It just shows the aggression and the roughness of this Mount Vernon team. And again, there's probably about 10 fouls that don't get called.
I'm about to say dribble this way. Go, be aggressive. Oh, I thought she traveled.
Oh, man.
Ooh. Whoop. Knocked it away. Looked like it went off. Yeah,
it went off.
Not wearing the player's knee.
So maybe the referees are just using some home field advantage in the first half, but here the second half, though, we'll call it
evened out. I feel like it's been a totally different game here this second half.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
She might have just hurt her. Miley landed on her knee perfectly.
So Mount Vernon, or Mineola here with a chance at 1-and-1 free throws here. Miley Fisher converting half of her free throws here this evening. These free throws are big, man, here on the stretch, especially trailing like we are right now. There we go.
Yeah, and one of the players that have been pretty consistent, I feel, overall at the free throw line right here in Miley Fisher, so making the front end.
Yeah, Miley Fisher, top to bottom, is just a good athlete. You know, she was honored today at the athletic banquet for volleyball MVP, and here in basketball, she covers a lot of roles for this Mineola team as well.
Pass it back out. You had a three-point shooter right behind you, but Macy was trying to force the issue, which you can't get mad, but either go to it or kick it out there. Miley calls for it down low and gets it immediately. Takes it straight to him, and holy cow, she's taking over the offense. Mineola within 10 and playing a lot better defense. We just got to stay, and I just noticed this. We get drawn in and get real narrow. Dribbled it off her leg. So stuff's starting to go Mineola's way here, but on this press defense, whenever we're pressing full court, we get narrow there instead of staying wide and covering that area that you're coached to cover. Just keep going. Nope, there we go. See a timeout happening here pretty quick for this Mount Vernon team.
Yeah, Mineola on a bit of a run here. 1 minute left to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we stop them one more time and score. I guarantee you there's a timeout. Got to hit the floor, ladies.
There we go. Yeah, get on the floor. So off Mineola. Ball will remain with the Lady Tigers.
But we've been asking for that effort all night.
Yeah,
Capri Riley,
Capri Riley on the floor,
who I think may have turned 18 yesterday. So happy birthday to her. It's a set of triplets. Both of her other sisters. I've been waiting for Chris to get going all game. He's been pretty low key.
Oh. I think Michelle told him to quieten down in that first quarter. So, another late whistle there against Macy, but we'll put number 20 to the line. Hadley Smith shooting free throws here for this Lady Tiger team.
That's 4 fouls on Macy in the third quarter. So Macy's going to come out and Kyra Jackson's going to come in. Now you just hope that these freshmen settle down and take care of the basketball. As I foresee one of those, probably Jayla taking the ball up.
Missing both free throws there, but man, a big rebound there by Mount Vernon. I mean, really, that's the difference in this game is
don't dribble to the corner and pick it up. Gotta swing it. Ooh, and they give it to the littlest center in Texas. Capri Riley. Oh, I was about to say, if they leave you open, shoot it. And Miley again.
Good hustle play there by Capri.
Shoot it. Shoot it. Oh. This referee didn't know what he was doing. He stuck his arm up and then made a circle and straightened it out.
Act like he was stretching.
Yeah. And the other ref come over here and gave him heck about it. They both laughing. So Mineola's trailing 10, 27-17 here going into the fourth quarter.
So definitely different spot coming out of halftime, only being just a 3-point game out of halftime, but Mount Vernon able to come out quick and put a lot of points on the board. Mineola being down as much as 15 at one point was able to cut this lead to 10, playing a little better defense on the last half of that third quarter. Hoping to see more of that here in the fourth quarter, fourth and final quarter here.
Yeah, and Mount Vernon looks to have 2 girls at 4, number 1 and number 20. So number 1's got 4 fouls.
And that would be a huge loss for, you almost want to force the ball to number 1 and get her in foul trouble.
What I say? I knew it was 18.
Yeah, you almost want to force the ball here early in this fourth quarter. Against number 1, Summer Rogers is a very aggressive player for this team.
For sure.
Almost force her into that 5th and final foul, because her out of the game would be a huge difference maker.
Yeah, Miley Fisher, she's guarding Miley, and Miley has played well in the third quarter. So definitely what you talk about, just get that ball forced to Miley and make something happen.
Summer started out guarding the point, and was so aggressive and got those fouls pretty quick. They took her off of that. But, she's on our leading scorer, Miley. There on the court, that could have been a foul right there.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be called, but I need to make a correction. As Keith Riley come up to me and said that the triplets are 18, not 17, so my fault on that. I knew in my mind because I remember seeing something about that, but they are 18 years old. Speaking of Capri Riley, 55, and her 2 other sisters. I'm going to tell you, it's got to be something with that number 1, because you put Ava Johnson in this number 1 right here from Mount Vernon, you put them together, and other than the offense, they are the exact same player. They're going to hustle. They're going to rebound. They're going to, as you see them going at it right there. Oh,
and like
take care of it.
Take care of the ball. We've been throwing it away. And that's almost like nobody wants to hold on to it, because you're going to get hammered as soon as a defensive player comes along.
Got to push it. Capri's, you got to get rid of that. Capri's flashing the backside. Give it up early. Ooh, I'm surprised they didn't call that shove by number 22 from Mount Vernon. There we go. Slow it down for him. Jayla gets one in the air and long, and she just, like you said, just out of rhythm. Can't really find it.
Yeah, a while ago she was short, airballed it. Yep. Now long and airballed it.
And she's a great, of the twin Jackson sisters, I may be wrong, but I feel she is the better three-point shooter, but she just hadn't quite got it going. And Wilson knows that. They've struggled offensively just from a shooting percentage standpoint. Ooh, good forced turnover there by Kyra. Just got her fingertips on that ball, and it bounced off the Mount Vernon player's hands. Mineola's going to retain possession. So as the scoreboard lit up in the third quarter, here we are a minute and a half into it, and zeros showing. Got to move.
Roscoe called for the double dribble there. Like I said, she just didn't seem comfortable yet. Like I say, not enough playing time, and against this overly aggressive team, just wants to get rid of the ball, but coach needing her to, run the offense. Just kind of double dribbles there in front of the referee.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I'm going to tell you something. She's going to be big time for this Mineola program moving forward. She's getting some good minutes here going through this second round.
Yeah, anytime you get a freshman that you can put on the court and get some time, and Coach Wilson really leaning on her for her defensive. She hustles and plays good defense and has used her all season for that. Just as her offensive skills improve, I think, like I say, she'll be a big asset for this Mineola team.
Yeah, she just poked the ball away there and wasn't able to recover it and ended up getting called for a reach-in foul. But
man, that timely three-point from Mount Vernon just kind of pushes them ahead.
Uh-oh. We lost some lights here in the gym.
Somebody's leaning on the light switch.
Yep. There we go. Miley Fisher down there, man. I was just fixing to guess how many points she has, but she just hit double digits, sitting at 10. between the Miley and Macy, they've got 17 points of the 19. Oh, they tried the old Macy special, but it didn't work out for them.
But again, Mount Vernon there with another offensive rebound and a putback and then a foul.
Yeah, and you know, I could be completely off course here, but I've watched a lot of basketball, and you really want to contribute that there to this team being young and they get caught up in watching the action.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they're going to get comfortable, and as soon as they see that shot go up, they're going to find somebody and get them out, you know, and that's something we're preaching at the 3rd and 4th grade level with the boys now is I don't care if that ball bounces 3 times. You better form a wall and let it bounce to where you can go get it. As they missed both free throws there.
You know, Vernon's up to 20-something missed free throws, and usually that punishes you in a game, but Mineola just unable to force that issue and put pressure back on this Mount Vernon team.
Yeah, we're just not the – oh, and that's going to be 5 for her. As number 1 for Mount Vernon checks out with 5 fouls. But we're just not quite the offensive juggernaut that I know we can be, man. And if that ever settles in.
Yeah, yeah. You know, when we beat this Mount Vernon team in the tournament earlier in the season, it was a 3-point show that we put on and stuff, you know, and we just not been able to find that team again.
Yeah, and it goes back to what we've talked about, man. The district we play in is legit.
You know, Mount Vernon just trusts that rebounding so much that, you know, I mean, same way, they've probably missed 20 3-pointers tonight and made maybe 5. But golly, when they get a second chance every single time, you get this lead that we're contending with here.
I'm being told, you know, we've been talking about number 1 for Mount Vernon who just fouled out. She's also the shortstop for their softball team, so she's an athletic lady.
Yeah, they're talking about Mount Vernon being one of the top teams, being maybe the top team in the district as far as softball goes. So Mineola here on out will shoot 2 free throws in the double bonus. Macy makes the first of 2. Gets us to 20, down by 12 here. 4:30 left to play. Makes both of those free throws. So with number 1 out and Mineola shooting double bonus free throws, you know, there's a recipe here for a comeback.
Yeah, there is.
Especially with Mineola's stingy defense.
And going right back to the line for 2. Hey, I'm fixing to make some corrections here as Mineola forces a turnover and gets a foul drawn here with 4:20 and a stop clock. Kyra Jackson at the line. I was all mixed up apparently. 8th grade lost.
Okay.
7th grade won against Winsboro, and they are 2-2. The 8th grade is 2-2.
Okay.
I got the voice of the Yellowjackets, or the voice of the Jackets Nest. Here we go. over here update me who I think the softball girls, I'm not sure where they're traveling to tomorrow, but they're going to take little round robin action, getting some early games in here.
So as free throws play in an advantage for Mount Vernon, as rebounds play an advantage for Mount Vernon, free throws beginning to play an advantage for Mineola here.
Mount Vernon
calls a timeout here with 4:15 left to play. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Mineola sitting at 6 fouls, so still 1 foul to give before putting Mount Vernon in the bonus. Got a 9-point game here. 4:15 left to play.
Yeah, man, this is getting tight. Mineola has come on strong, but you kind of expect Mount Vernon to really settle down. And, you know, we saw they built a little lead, and then they started shooting from beyond the arc a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's something whenever they were piling on them points, they were not shooting from beyond the arc. They were getting some trash baskets and layup down low. So you kind of see them take care of that ball probably a little bit more and go to the well here late in the game.
You know, Mount Vernon without number 1 on the court. I mean, that's a huge loss on offense and defense. I mean, very aggressive. Well, like we said earlier, I mean, hustles from the whistle. You know, so that's a big loss for Mount Vernon.
Mineola's defense is stiffened up here late. Mount Vernon breaks the press and resets, and you kind of see a little keep away happening here with just under 4 minutes left in the game.
A deep 3 by Mount Vernon and a rebound by Mineola.
Miley.
Huge rebound there by Miley Fisher. And kicks the ball out to Sister Macy.
Take
care of the ball.
Look at the ball movement with the block. Woo.
Number 20 not happy. Says, this is my home gym. I'm supposed to get those calls.
Yeah, because that's
she must
5
have fouled
on
out
her.
for number 20. Yeah, that's a 3-point threat for Mount Vernon.
I wish you could get in on this Mount Vernon coach and this referee. They almost look like brothers.
it might be. He said, brother, you got to shave your goatee off tonight so we don't look alike. But
right? And Mineola, man, we talked about it before the game started. This is where you could win a game.
Yeah, free throws are huge along the stretch, especially when you have that foul advantage. You know, Mount Vernon with 12 fouls now, so Mineola double bonus here. You know, so with the clock stopped, able to bring that score back closer and closer each time.
Yeah, they're down 7 now.
You know, you couple that with Mineola crashing the boards like Molly did just then, that could be a big difference maker in the last half of this game.
Good job. What did we say?
Another big hustle by Miley Fisher.
I said down 7. I thought they were at 24, but they had added that, so they're down 8. But still, I mean, it's a 3-possession ball game here.
Ava checking in for Paris Sprigner.
Got to stay on your toes up top. Ava Johnson with it. Got a hand on it. Miley Fisher with a block, and Capri Wiley comes away with it. Just traveled. You just got to trust your dribble and stick with it there. This is getting a little intense, Chad.
It is.
Some good basketball getting played here. And 23 was draining them. She was draining them before the game, but she airballed that one.
Watch out. Behind you, there you go.
With a 3-point.
Oh, man, that's what you hope.
Macy.
There, a good rebound by Macy.
Basket.
And back up there. You know, you just keep hoping for just one of these 3-pointers to fall for Mineola. You know, I don't think we've made a 3 all game, have we?
Nope, double dribble. 6 points. Your two-possession ball game here. And Mineola's defense has come alive.
Picked it up, yeah. And again, you know, with 2 big, I was about to call them seniors, but just leaders on the team. I don't believe they're seniors, but number 20 and number 1 both out for Mount Vernon with fouls. You know, struggling here against this Mineola defense.
Got to swing it. Yeah, you hit it on the head. 20 and 1 are huge players for Mount Vernon fouled out, and they've got number 4. Yep, she's been doing it all game, but number 4 for Mount Vernon is sitting. I'm sorry, that's 4 points. I thought it was 4 fouls up there they're showing, but everybody on the court is pretty much, except for 35, is out of foul trouble. So 35
with 2 more free throws here.
Got to make them.
Got it.
And Macy hasn't. I mean, she airballed 1 and might have airballed 2 the last time. So coming up big here late, making them both with some shooters touch. Just under 2:20, or right at 2:20 left in the game. Got to cover that backside. I mean, you're looking at 4 points. Mount Vernon's coach is saying, hold it, hold it. And Wilson saying, foul, foul. Foul, foul. You got to foul her. That's the one. Something tells me you need to foul number 23 or 22 here. Yeah, I just didn't see Ava touch her at all there.
You know if that referee was anticipating. I've seen them do that sometimes. Is when the clock's counting down, they'll anticipate that foul, and be a little sensitive to the foul. But that'll put Mount Vernon in the bonus. So 1-1 free throws here for number 23.
And I called number 23 to the line. Let's see what happens.
There we go. Yes, and Mineola with the rebound. That's big. Gracie Finley. Now we just got to take care of the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you're at a 4-point ball game here. Oh, she takes it away under the basket. Golly, she's got to look up.
Look up, yep.
Alan Wilson's begging for them to come over here quickly. That's going to be 2 free throws right here.
Yeah, they're well in the double bonus. So 2 free throws for Macy Fisher. 1:37 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Got a chance to bring it to a 1 possession here.
Ooh, a little strong off the back of the rim.
Yeah, something I see, and I know everybody shoots different, but you kind of on a free throw really want everybody to shoot the same, and Macy brings it from her hip.
Yeah, she shoots it from her hip.
Yep.
3 points, yeah, she shoots all of her shots from her hip.
Mineola trailing 3. You know something I see there on that trap, you just, whenever you come over to trap the middle, you got to stay on the ground. That foul her.
Yeah. So timeout by Mount Vernon. Leave them with 1 timeout. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Mineola with 2 timeouts and Mount Vernon with 1.
I love seeing Coach Wilson fired up. He is so chill,
Most
like
times,
90% of the game, you know. But for whatever, I don't know what he's hollering. I'm sure he's coaching them up defensively and just begging for something to happen, man.
Yeah, he's wanting them to trap as they come across that court and force a turnover, not having to foul, you know. No. But eventually, once they get it over and get it set up, and like you say, that little keep away offense, we gotta foul it. I mean, there's only 1:16 left.
Well, you might as well, if they've already broke that press and got that set up, you might as well just find the girl that you really want at the line.
Yeah.
And stay close that way and force the ball to her. And then once she gets it, you just got to go up and slap her.
Yeah, and honestly, you know, as Mount Vernon shot free throws, you have quite a few to choose from. There's actually not many good free throw shooters left out there on the floor. I think it's number 35 shoots well.
Yep,
number 20, who's probably their best free throw shooter, she's on the bench now.
I wouldn't foul number 4. Something about her, to me, looks like she can shoot free throws. I would just stick with number 23. She proved early on. Yep, and here she goes. She's got a chance. There we go.
So put 23 to the line.
I don't know what that exchange was there between the girls, but they got up laughing at each other.
Yeah.
23 to the line, and if you can,
it's still 1-1. You know, it's just 8 fouls for Mineola, or it looks like the 9th foul for Mineola.
Yeah, Miley and Macy are both at 4.
Okay. So they'll both be in double bonus after this next foul. Ooh,
she hit that one.
That's a big free throw for Mount Vernon.
Now you want to move away from 22 and find it, or 23 and find another one.
So Jemiah Monroe saying, I can shoot free throws here. Nails both of them. So we'll take her off the free throw list.
Got to just keep going. Keep going. You've got her on your shoulders. You just got to pull up earlier and finish. Oh. The Mount Vernon crowd lit up as Jayla kind of tripped Macy. There we go. A 5-point lead, and it is going to be up to Mount Vernon to to make free throws to close this out.
Yeah, so Mount Vernon in the double bonus now, so we get 2 free throws here. Was it 23 back to the line? Coach calls one of his 2 timeouts.
Yeah, it's about to be the longest 38 seconds of everyone's life. Golly. It looked like they were going to just pull off and run away with it in the third quarter. And Mineola's defense come alive.
Mineola's defense kept them in the game. You know, Mineola outscoring Mount Vernon 12-7 here in the fourth quarter.
'23's got to do what she did the last time at the line and not the previous time.
Yeah, and honestly, you know, that's last time at the line. She has a great shot. Good touch, and nothing but net both times. So looks like she's a talented shooter. Just can she hold her nerves back on these crucial free throws here at the end of the game?
Well, Mount Vernon players believe in her.
You know, when Mineola, I remember Coach telling me at the beginning of the season when we won that game in the tournament, Mineola came back from 20 points down at half and beat Mount Vernon. So Mineola used to coming back here, but maybe a little too late, you know, having had that run in the third quarter.
One thing you have to do.
She should have been 2 free throws.
No, we're sitting at 9.
Oh, okay. Well, the score was wrong.
We got to go. Kick it out. Shoot it. Somebody's going to have faith to shoot it. Shoot it. Somebody shoot it. There we go.
Oh.
Macy said, if you're not going to, I will. Really, I mean, Macy just kind of rushed that, knowing that, hey, we've got to get a shot up.
We got to get a shot up, yeah.
Talk about a smooth stroke, man. Yeah. She showed it there. Brings it to 6 points.
Monroe, a junior for this Mount Vernon team.
Kick it back.
Like you say, Macy almost just goes a little too far underneath that goal. Gives a bad angle each time, just unable to get the ball up on the backboard. Ooh, good steal there by Miley. So that'll be a final here in Mount Vernon. Mineola trailing all of the second half, but a big run in the third quarter looks to be the deciding factor here for this game. Mount Vernon will walk away with a victory 35-29. You know, so as far as district standings go, that didn't change our standing in the district. We're still sitting in fourth place. That wasn't a must-win game. So Mineola still in the playoff hunt, but you know, just looking to better ourselves or whatever.
Right.
You know, and so it's a good team. I mean, a good way to go against an aggressive team. I mean, you played one of the most aggressive teams probably in the state of Texas or whatever. But you know, I don't know, just going back into practice now and trying to figure out how to, you know, come away from this with a victory or whatever in your mind.
Well, you gotta, what you said, man. You gotta go back to practice, and you really gotta develop something offensively because your defense came alive, and you can take that film and show it, and go from there. But
so some mental, moral victories from the game is your defense, brought you back in this game. But just your inefficiency on offense, inability to shoot the 3-ball, inability to get the ball down low, just a completely stale offense altogether and stuff. So trying to correct that going into the season. We've said that, and Coach Wilson says that.
Right.
If his team can ever put all the pieces together, this is not a fourth-place team you want to play in the playoffs. It's just a matter of can these girls believe in themselves and figure this offense out.
That's it, man. And you talked about must wins and must haves. Mineola is in the playoffs regardless of this, but all we have to do is win one game of the remaining schedule, and Quitman lose one game. Quitman's got Winsboro, Mount Pleasant, Chapel Hill, girl-wise.
Now, they're playing Chapel Hill tonight at home. Quitman is. So Quitman's hosting Chapel Hill, boys and girls, this evening. Yeah, Mineola has Harmony left, so Harmony will come to Mineola on, I believe it's on Tuesday. I believe that's the next game is a Harmony game. I mean, Mineola was able to win that game in Harmony. Now, that Harmony game, we weren't able to cover that game for you guys. Just absolutely no cell coverage in harmony whatsoever. But at the game, the Mineola difference in that game was the three-point shot. Mineola's ability to nail threes kept them in that game and beat that Harmony team. So Harmony now coming to Mineola. That'll be a big game next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something looking forward, and I got to go off and take a break, but you really, something about me says Connor Gibson's going to play a lot bigger than he normally does. His uncle's here in the stands. He's kind of at a place where his dad coached up a state championship team. So,
and we saw that in Connor. When he played against Winona, had a big game, and then on Tuesday, had a big game as well and stuff. So Connor's kind of coming into his own here at the end. And Connor's an interesting guy, big guy, but has the ability to dribble and shoot, like a point guard and stuff. And so kind of a hard guy to cover, because you can't put your smallest guys on him because he's quite a bit taller than them, but you can't put a big guy on him because he's quite a bit faster than those guys. So, in the same way, Steve McGuire shooting the ball here and stuff, I've seen him come on as the last couple of games have gone on. And, I think both of those guys coming on here at the end will play a huge role in this Mineola playoff run.
Well, we're going to have a break. Let y'all enjoy it. Got 9 minutes, and we're going to reset and come back at you with the boys' action.
Mineola Yellowjackets and your Mount Vernon Tigers. Now the starting line for the Yellowjackets, guard 5, and number 10, Hunter Vandover. The guard 5, 9, freshman, 15, Davis. Guard 5, 11, junior, number 2, DJ Borland. Number 32, Stephen Ware. And head coach, the 6'3" junior, number 20, Austin Nicholson. And now let's see the Vernon Tigers head coach, the 6'3" junior, number 22, Ashton Mosley. Coach, the 6'3" junior, number 33, Gavin Brandon. Number 2, Quincy McGill. And guard, 6' sophomore, number 12, Makai Perry. And 6' sophomore, number 23, Boone Morris. And guard, 6' junior, number 1, Jason Horton. And guard, 9'6" senior, number 4, Adrian Diaz. The 6'1" senior, number 9, Nick Lacey. Assisted by Gary Williams and Jonathan Ladd.
Anybody choose from to be my coordinator.
Don't do that.
All right, so yeah, live here in Mount Vernon for the boys varsity game now. Mineola versus Mount Vernon here. We just had an exciting girls game come to a conclusion. Mount Vernon winning that game. So looking for the same exciting game, but maybe more Mineola's favorites. This is Chad Parrish with Creative Edge, accompanied by Doug Kaufman. Mineola's with the tip-off win there.
I think, I'm not sure how many games Mineola's played total, but Dawson has lost only one jump ball. So it looks like they're going to set up this. Usually they go to that oop right there, but Mount Vernon ready. And, you know, last time these two teams played, Mount Vernon had only practiced like 3 times.
Yeah, Mount Vernon having that deep run into the playoff. They only had 3 times in the basketball gym before taking on Mineola. And so I think we're going to see a different team here. I mean, Mineola, if I remember right, which my memory a while ago is horrible, I believe we won by 20-plus points against Mount Vernon the first time.
Yeah, something TJ needs to do. Don't dribble one time and lift it, as they kind of went up there and forced the issue there. And Dawson early on showed the hang time.
You know, some other team comparisons, Quitman having just lost by 3 points to Mount Vernon. You know, they lost to Chapel Hill by 2 points and Winsboro by 2 points and Mount Vernon by 3 points, Quitman did. But Mount Vernon's able to beat Quitman, but Mount Vernon also able to beat that Winsboro team that we had so much trouble with on Tuesday. You know, and so that right there is a testament to this Mount Vernon team being a completely different team than we played the first time around.
Yeah, I don't remember even this Hispanic boy.
Yeah, I agree.
And somehow Mount Vernon comes away with that there.
So out of bounds and to Mineola. Mount Vernon fans wanting a foul called underneath the basket. It seems like the last 2 games, we might have a pretty rough game here this afternoon or this evening.
Yeah, that number 12 started pushing on Zay, and Zay pushed him back, and they saw the reaction. And that's 2 on Zay early here, less than 2 minutes in the game. bring up Blake Valley early off the bench. Ooh, that's an ugly shot there, buddy. Ooh, you got to get it to him. Good pass. He's paying attention tonight.
There we go. Great look down low to Gray right there for Mineola.
Yeah, we saw about 4 passes right in his belly from Zay the other night, and he just wasn't quite ready for it. He's ready tonight.
Big rebound there for Mineola, forcing the ball back into Mineola's side of the court.
A double screen, and if you leave him room, he will shoot it as they get TJ Moreland set up just a little deep off the glass.
It's one of my favorite parts about TJ is that catch and shoot. I love to watch him shoot.
Yeah, and that's his game right there.
Seconds called against Mount Vernon, so ball turnover again to Mineola.
Big D's down there posting up, wanting it. Mineola with an early lead here, 3 minutes in, just 4-2, so not much offense, but at any given moment, this scoreboard can light up.
Kind of gets to showing that unique skill, you know, having a big guy. You don't typically see shooting 3-pointers like that, but Connor Gibson actually a very good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, and he loves the top of the key right there. He's usually pretty deadly. One thing you better do with this Mount Vernon team is just make good, solid passes because these guys are athletic and they'll go get it.
I moved his feet a little before the dribble there, so called for traveling. Ball turnover to the Mount Vernon Tigers. Full foot pressure here now by the Yellowjackets.
That was good ball movement there by that Mount Vernon team. And Connor Gibson jumped out to try to help TJ on that ball screen and just couldn't quite recover, and stuff started flowing at that point.
Yeah, Mount Vernon had a good spread on that offense. You know, areas to move the ball and find those guys open. Continuing some pretty ugly free throw shooting out here by Mount Vernon. Seems like both teams going to spend some time in the gym at that free throw line.
Yep. Lane violation.
Looks like a lane violation against number 12, Perry. So we give the ball back over to Mineola.
Yeah, he tried to get around Dawson Pendergrass, and before that dude released it, he was behind Dawson. Just trying to be a little quick there. He knew it as soon as that whistle was blown. He just kind of turned around and smiled.
Ball down low.
Ooh, good up and under.
Yeah.
Brandover almost got to that.
Yeah, right when it happened, you heard Coach saying, hold the middle. You know exactly where they attacked that full-court pressure from.
Ooh, come on, Connor. Went right to Connor Gibson. I'm talking about right in his belly.
Sometimes it'll catch you off guard and I'm able to hold on to it.
And it went up underneath the stands.
Under the bleachers. We're sending one of the Mount Vernon students. Oh, under. She found it.
Yep. The referee was retrieving the ball, but they called for another one.
Stedman walked over there and realized it was under the bleachers. Said, nope, he ain't under there.
I'm not getting on my knees.
One of the Mount Vernon students graciously climbed under the bleachers and pulled the ball out. So it'll be Mount Vernon ball. 3:30 left to play here in the first quarter.
Ooh, trapping right there. That's perfect for Mineola. And it worked out in their favor. Good kick out. Oh, you want to see Connor shoot that. That was a good dribble drive by TJ and kicked it out right to Connor Gibson for an open look, and he just give it up to Dawson. Oh, one thing Connor has not been efficient at is passing the ball. He sees it well.
Yeah, just kind of a little late.
Just not the right pass in a situation.
Like misses those windows. Like you say, he sees the court and he sees those people, but just misses the windows. There it is. Oh, thought he was going to take it again too.
That they're getting open shots. He had an open shot. Hunter Vandover had an open shot. It looked like TJ Moreland's hand got hit there, but Dawson Pendergrass with an excellent second look there, just a little bit soft down there low in that paint. Yep, good screen and roll. That pick and roll will work every time, and you can see that's Mineola, just rushed it there. That's Mount Vernon. That's exactly what they want to do, because that guard gets it and jumps without an option of a pass or without an option of a shot, really. And he's jumping to get above the defense to see that roll happen. I don't know what Connor was doing there. That you want to see that from Braden. Get the ball and go to the rim with it.
Yeah. Yeah, Braden had another great game against Winona a couple weeks ago. You want to see him do that here against a tough team like Winsboro. Like Mount Vernon. That'll be big for the playoffs.
Whoop.
There it is.
TJ Moreland getting them going. There's a lot of play designs to get him to shoot that. And a lot of opportunities at some wide open shots as the lead grows to 9. Lead grows to 5. They lead 9-4.
I hope TJ can find that confidence that he had back I remember his freshman year, and just ice in his veins and just couldn't miss from that three-point arc. Seems like he carries a little more weight of the team pressure on his shoulders now, but as he opens up from that three-point line and is able to make it, again, it's going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah. Got tripped and recovered there. Just a little soft off the front of the rim. Coming up on 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. And I'm telling you, they come off that screen and they jump looking for the pass, and Mineola's got to realize that because it happens quick. Mineola's going to play for one here. He's just getting not sure why we were jogging down the floor there, but Mount Vernon steals it away from Braden Alley.
An easy layup there. So we're trying to hold out for one shot at the end of the quarter, and it kind of comes back to bite us in the heel. Mount Vernon gets an easy layup to end the quarter with 2. So Mineola still leading here 9-8. We'll start the second quarter here in Mount Vernon. It's a kind of a low-scoring game here for a boys' game, here in this first quarter. If you look back on the schedule of Mount Vernon, Mount Vernon, they don't fill out their max preps either. They're showing 7-3 on the season, right. And it's just teams that they've played against who have entered their own scores. But all of Mount Vernon's scores are low. I don't know. I guess it's a testament to their defense, but yeah, all the games they've played, it's been low-scoring games, and so it's kind of proving to be that here in the first quarter.
See what happens. It should be good moving forward. Xavier Lipscomb early on foul trouble here. And that could have been, there at the end when Mount Vernon got that easy layup. That could have been very well what TJ Moreland was thinking. Like, I'm not going to go down there. We're leading. Give them these 2 points. Don't cause anything crazy. Yeah,
Mineola's sitting with 3 fouls on the quarter. Mount Vernon none.
as the second quarter starts. Anybody needing something to do, White House, Texas, the softball girls are going to get some early game reps in a round robin. As TJ comes away with a rebound. I have to get on these fans for stomping on these stands and shaking that camera.
That's the only disadvantage of being in the stands is, any movement up and down the
How is that
stands
not
moves
a
the camera.
push there? You got a dude, Dawson out is, about 3 inches taller than him and can jump out the gym. Ralph with a great effort there. Steven, I'm sorry, I always do that, man. You figured after almost 2 full seasons of sports, I'd get his name right. Oh, man, they're picking on Xavier.
Yeah, they seem to be, yeah.
I don't
Checks
see
in
how
the
that's a
game and-
push, man. That was a heck of a screen, and he literally ran right into it. I don't understand that. They're taking him out of the game. And Mineola really needs him up there running that point to free up TJ, and, just really to facilitate and distribute. But Braden Alley making a lot of minutes here. Braden Alley with the steal with the help from his cousin. His 23 is just pushing him going down the court. Oh, Ralph was wide open calling for it. They just didn't see him. Uh-oh.
There it is. Vandover opened up top. Just a little strong off the back of the rim.
Ooh,
Saves
Ralph
it.
saves it.
Yeah. Steven saves. Oh, one. There we go.
I'm sorry, that was loud in the mic. I saw it coming, and I didn't think it would go that way, but it went perfect in Mineola's favor.
So fouled at the three-point line, and a rare 4-point opportunity here for Vandover.
There he goes,
And converts on the
Vandover.
free throw, so
Yeah,
4-point play there
He's
by
money.
Hunter.
He's money from that free throw line.
That's a big play. I mean, he turned 4 points there.
Whoop,
And now
give me
Dawson
that.
with the interception.
And one.
Ooh.
If we'd have been at home and Adam Blaylock leading the student section when TJ kind of went around the back and broke by that guy, would have lit up.
Yeah, we needed a bus. That's what we need. We need a fan bus.
Yeah.
We need a fan bus that leaves from Mineola every week and brings them to the games. And yeah, we need that crowd in here.
That
Especially when we go to Chapel Hill, we need a fan bus. We need a fan bus.
We need to get with the Athletic Booster Club and Cody Mize, get that rolling. Roll in there deep. They won't know what hit them.
Yeah, especially that Chapel Hill gym, can get rocking, boy.
Yeah, Ralph steals the pass, gets it to TJ, and easy 2 points. But yeah, that Chapel Hill game, that's 2 Tuesdays from now. That is
Yeah.
going to be.
It's a big game. I mean, that's a district championship.
Yeah.
That's barring Mineola winning this game here. Mineola has to win here tonight to force that district championship game. But, man, that'll be a big game in Chapel Hill.
Yeah, Mineola, if we're talking about playoff, matchups and stuff, Mineola has to win out to win a district championship. It would be their 4th in a row. But at the same time, you really want to win out because that keeps you from playing Tatum early on. And we kind of hit on this, man. Tatum's beating their district opponents like triple digits to low, mid-20s, 30 points. So either that's a weak district over there or Tatum is just, they're ranked 7 in the state. They were last week.
Okay.
So You want to steer clear of them if you can. They get it to him. Break the press and get the offense set up. The crazy thing is, golly, that dude 23 gets wide. And I'm telling you, every time they jump to pass.
Yeah.
And that is, you do as a coach, man, that just is not what you want to do. Is Hunter Vandover follows his shot, gets a rebound, gets it to Ralph. Braden Alley, golly, look at us down there. How is that a foul? I don't understand that. It's a loose ball on the ground, and Hunter Vandover goes for it. And they call a foul.
They missed a big foul against Steven. I mean, Steven's in the air, and boy, they hacked him across the arm.
Yep, you could hear that up here.
Yeah.
Doom, doom, doom.
So another turnover by the Tigers. Give the ball back to Mineola. 4:41 left to play here in this first half. Mineola leading by 8.
Golly.
Oh. High pass to Pendergrass while in the air shooting the ball. Is off the back of the rim. I've seen them convert that quite a few times.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big play to Pendergrass.
You know, at some point you want to see him cut up towards the three-point line. As soon as you get that defender going, cut back and oop it to him. You imagine that inbound play? That'd light the place up.
I think old Pendergrass has added a few pounds. Not pounds like I had, but pounds in muscle. You don't see Pendergrass dunking as much as they did last year.
Right.
Which they still can jump through the roof.
Old Butterfingers over here for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, loses it out of bounds.
Yep.
Number 5, Nicholas Lacey for Mount Vernon with another turnover.
I'm pretty sure he was the backup running back for that team. I could be completely wrong, but that name sounds familiar to me.
Good look inside to Pendergrass. Gibson to Pendergrass. That's an awesome look there. 2 points for Mineola. You know, Connor and Pendergrass have been playing together since the little dribbler days back in Alba Golden. He used to play against TJ. You know, so we got some pictures of them back in the day in opposing uniforms.
Them two playing against TJ is maybe what convinced them to
move over.
Oh. Got to take care of it, man. You just got to have strong hands. That's all that is.
Man, throwing the ball away after that 2 point. Oh, that's 4 points now. Unanswered by Mount Vernon.
Stedman's going to get a timeout here. Just kind of tone them down, slow them down.
So with 2:52 here, Coach Stedman calls a timeout for Mineola. 4 quick points there by the Tigers, and then Mineola chunks the ball away. So, I mean, I guess they'll get it under the basket there with where Dawson was out of bounds when he threw that ball away. So the Mount Vernon ball under the basket.
Yep. Yeah, nobody touched it to knock to abort the course it was going. So, you know, that's something you hated, and I've seen it, and I'm sure you have too. Anybody watch basketball on a press break, you launch one deep and nobody ever touches it. Turn the ball. Yeah, turn it right back over to the team up underneath their basket, man. That's rough.
Yeah. So you had a 9-8 score in the first quarter. Now Mineola leading here 9-4 in the second quarter. So a little 5-point lead here in the second quarter gives us our difference in the game so far. Mineola looked to be on a bit of a run earlier, but kind of stopped here with this Mount Vernon run, 4-0.
You were confusing me. That's what the point total is in this quarter?
Yeah, 9-4. Yeah, sorry.
Once you said it, I got it, and I was like, hold on, let me make sure. It's been a fast game compared to
it really
the previous
has.
one. Every time this Mount Vernon team jumps to pass, man, that's going to kill them.
Funny
at
that
some
every
point.
one of them does it.
Yep.
Maybe they have a drill in practice to jump past drill.
Yeah, probably. Because they all feel comfortable doing it, too. Ooh, good hands.
23 did not see that pass coming. Come on, Gibson. Like you say, strong hands need to hold on to that ball. Now Vernon with another opportunity here on offense. Just a hustle play down below. Took that ball from Gibson.
Whoa, did he not travel?
Yeah, but to say a little hesitation dribble, but then took way too many steps.
But you got to watch number 23 just throwing his leg out in front on that screen. That's illegal in every aspect of the game. Get out the lane.
Ooh, very nice, throwing the ball away. TJ recovering it across mid-court. Like I say, Xavier Lipscomb in foul trouble here, so that's why you see TJ at the point taking the ball down for Mineola.
Yeah, he got hacked hard there on that second defender coming up, hitting him right in his hand. You can't do nothing whenever it's two Mount Vernon Tigers down there on one Mineola Yellowjacket. That's tough to rebound in any possession. Oh,
wait, I was going to say, one too many steps there by Aguirre. Gives the ball back over to Mount Vernon. So 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 18-14, so we got a close game here. A lot closer than the first time these two teams played one another.
Woo. He's definitely not the quarterback of the football team, I'd say.
Isaiah Gardner there with that turnover for Mineola. Looking inside to Pendergrass, but McGill. Oh, sorry, is that McGill?
I don't know who that is.
That's travel. Yeah.
Actually, TJ hit that ball, so it technically shouldn't have been.
That's true. That's Horton. Sorry, not McGill.
Yeah, who's McGill? I mean, I know who he is, but I don't. Is he out here?
Number 2.
Yeah, I don't even.
So, yeah, he's maybe on the bench over there. It's kind of hard to see their numbers.
That number 1 is getting away with a lot of physicality.
It's kind of been the story all night. Good rebound there by Braden Alley, yeah. Great rebound and put back.
Ooh. 20-14, Mineola kind of stepped away from the tight game they had and increased the lead just a little bit. It's going to be a real nice second half to come back and watch after just resetting and getting a little break and talking it over. And, you know, something to keep in mind, Xavier Lipscomb might have played an entire minute in that first half.
He got 3 fouls, right?
3 fouls.
Yeah, so that's big. I mean, he pretty much sat the entire second quarter.
Yeah.
Picked up most of those fouls in the first quarter. And so, yeah, coming here in the second half, have to start the second half with 3 fouls. But, you know, we need him on the court. He makes a big difference on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. So, Mineola with the lead here, you know, like I say, it'll be an interesting second half.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. A part of me feels with the ticky-tack they've been, one of them was a legit foul. You know, he was just going for, it was a hustle foul. But a part of me just thinks that, you know, and it is what it is, but a part of me thinks those officiating crew is trying to just take him out of the game, you know?
Yeah.
But
it's almost like they got his number before the game, number 15, to say, let's make sure we get in his head.
Yep. So
yeah, like you say, like you know, that last foul especially and stuff, you know, just trying to fight through a screen, and they call a blocking foul on him, you know. And so yeah, tough game for Xavier so far. You know, being a freshman, it might be kind of mentally hard to work through as well and stuff, you know, just working through that frustration. So you know, they'll be addressing that at halftime.
Yep.
Well, we'll go ahead and get out there for the second half. We'll start up. It looks like 8:26 here in the halftime. So enjoy yourself. Get you a drink, something to eat, and join us back in about 8 minutes. We'll be here for the second half of this ball game.
And Xavier Lipscomb is in the game and starts out with the ball the second half.
Yeah, I got caught off guard again with the clock here, so I'm trying to catch up.
Yeah,
End over
hey.
underneath. Oh, got hacked a couple times.
Man.
Now a foul's called.
Finally, Steven gets one called on him. I guess Vandover was just too small for them to call it against him.
So send Stephen Aguirre to the line. We've talked about this before. Aguirre has a nice shooting stroke for a big guy.
Yeah.
Aguirre, the lone senior on the team this year for Mineola. So Mineola still got all these returning starters next year. Great free throw there by Aguirre. First points of the second half. Mineola coming back out with the full court pressure.
Oh, what's that high post?
You were talking there at the half, big congratulations to Doug passing his real estate exam. So it looks like you're going to be a real estate agent in the area. So those looking to sell a house have to give old Doug a call.
Oh, I'll take that.
So what's the next step? Where's the next step? When can you start selling a house for somebody?
Man, I got to find a brokerage. We were talking about that, man. That brokerage is the first step, and once that happens, it's going to be go time. Got a few options this next week.
It's going to be the Dougie Fresh Realty. Have you thought of your name yet?
I don't know yet. I almost want to think I need to go a little bit more business-like. But Fresh Realty has a little ring to it.
There you go.
We can get you moved in a fresh house and freshen up your old one.
Very little scoring here in the second half, just a bunch of back and forth missed shots and rebounds. I was noticing at halftime, it's a low scoring game. And again, not really customary to Mineola's style of play. Mineola typically scores a lot more points, but Mount Vernon here, it seems like all season long, being a part of these low scoring games.
Yeah, they're playing some good defense. I think Mineola, Coach Stedman and Gibson came in there and made a little defensive adjustment. Finally, they call that thing. That number 23's been leaning out all day, and that's where Xavier and Lipscomb got caught up last time, and they called it against Zay, but it goes against Mount Vernon this time.
So 2 quick fouls there for Mount Vernon. Yeah, it's so good to see old Xavier back out there on the court.
Goodson said, man, it's less likely for Doug to lose a finger selling realty. The good thing, though, I am not going to quit my day job.
So Mount Vernon calls a timeout, early timeout here. So what is it, 5:34 in the second quarter, or third quarter here. Mount Vernon with a full timeout. Yeah, Jalen confirming that with the referee, so definitely a full timeout here.
He poked his head out there and made sure it was a full, and it's like, guys, get on the bench. I figure I'd see somebody jump out on the court and do the hammer time. Whoa, whoa. That's what we need, man. Some old school.
That's old Goodson you're talking to right there.
He's here. I'm throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Throw some stuff. Are we getting kicked off here? See, Goodson, man, we come to Mount Vernon, don't get copyrighted, man.
Hey, Goodson does a pretty good job. He does that old school rock and roll is kind of what he's playing back in the old gym.
Yeah,
the old Thunderstruck is the last one that got us in trouble. That's the one that got us kicked off last time.
He's playing that stuff that we would go out there on game day in baseball and flip on and get hyped up and ready, man. This referee's telling everybody to tuck their shirts in, respect the game. You figured as high as a lot of these kids wear their shorts now that they wouldn't have a problem tucking that shirt in. That's crazy, though. Everybody wants to show them thighs that they work so hard to build up. Oh, good hands by Dawson Pendergrass. Knocking it away, able to reset the defense here.
This looks like a Mineola Mount Vernon football score.
Right.
More than a basketball score in the third quarter.
Oh, Red Velvet talking about the music. He said, man, don't pick on it. That's his stuff.
Man, just a lot of turnovers here, missed shots.
I thought Vandover was going to get a little touch pass there to Zay, get an easy 2 points, but he got shouldered there. Speaking of music, man, there's
good look there to Pendergrass down low.
We were talking about a song earlier. I'm fixing to have everybody YouTubing this thing. But if you're having a bad day, you just got to YouTube La Chona and put it on and just listen to it. You can't help but just smile and bounce with the beat, man. It'll put you in a good vibe. As Mount Vernon hits a three from the corner. Lachona. That's the name of that song. Golly, he got mean mug going in there.
Doug should have prefaced that by saying we don't know what that means, though. So
yeah, we do not. I looked it up.
Something it shouldn't. We apologize for that, but it's a very catchy song, but we don't have a clue what it means.
Yep.
Oh, another three by Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon coming back here in this third quarter.
Yeah, down three. Two quick three-pointers.
Huge three-pointers there. Brings them back within 3 points here.
And Mineola calls another timeout. Actually, Mount Vernon called the first one, so Mineola's going to backdoor it here.
So both teams have 3 timeouts remaining here in the game.
Goodson texted me and said the reason he likes that music is it's the 80s hair band, and for somebody with no hair, I just had to laugh at that. I could see, that song Lachona, I could see me sitting on a beach in Brazil, soaking up I'm not going to soak up much sun. I'm going to hide up underneath that umbrella with my toes in the sand. That's something. Do you have a timeshare down there in Brazil?
I do.
What?
Yep, I could hook you up, Doug.
You need to look in Fortaleza, Brazil.
Huh.
See what you got there. I got a place to stay, but if anybody ever wants to roll out, man, just buy your plane tickets, get you a timeshare from Chad. Oh, you got to see. Dawson's got to get that ball and drive it, man. He had a wide open lane.
Oh, good look there.
Good.
Vandover gave it up underneath the basket. Connor Gibson from the top of the key, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Gibson, a great three-point shooter from the top of the key right there.
He was out there begging for it too, man. Yeah, Gibson was hanging around. It's like his interior motor had dialed in on that spot, and he kept sitting there just calling for it. And they swinging around a couple times, and Dawson finally just turns around and lets him have it.
Yeah, that's that inside play opening up that outside shot. That's what we were talking about during the girls' game. As the girls can get that interior play going, open up those outside shots from them that they're so good at. Yep. Great rebound there by Dawson. So out of the timeout here, Mineola able to take back some of this momentum. Oh, and then a big three
back
by Hunter Vandover.
I was just fixing to say, y'all better keep your eyes on a swivel because Lipscomb's got the ball, and he delivered right to Hunter's chest, and Hunter delivered back with a 3-point quickly answer.
That's one of the things I love about Xavion is he's a true point guard. He's looking to distribute, not looking to score. I mean, he will score and he can shoot, but he's looking to distribute and get the whole team involved. And, man, I love seeing a true point guard play the game of basketball.
Yeah, he sees the court well, man. And every time he drives, he's looking to draw everybody away from that low interior post and just dump it off to him for an easy 2 points. Wow. Connor got caught just posted up.
32nd in the lane. He only had like a half a foot in, but because they were standing there trying to get the play in from coach.
That's crazy, man.
It's the JV referee, though. He wanted to call one all night. He said,
was that who it was down low?
Yeah.
The JV ref, I like that. That's got a nice ring to it. But we were talking about that. He looks like the rookie of the bunch. He almost got that Patrick Mahomes haircut going for him.
Oh, right through Braden Alley's hands.
Yeah.
Another 3-point opportunity knocks this one down.
They're going to call that.
Called on the play.
23 with a push, it looks like. Now, I don't know what 23 because he didn't point red or white.
But Braden Alley was covering that 3-point, I thought.
No, he was down low with the other number
Okay,
23.
Okay.
And it looks like they're going to call it against Braden Alley.
Yeah.
Actually, they're saying 32 is what the foul's showing up on the board. So
they got their numbers backwards.
Yeah,
what was dyslexic at the scorer's table.
Speaking of 23, just watch him lean into this screen here.
Who is 32 on our team?
No, they called it on our team, and that's going to be Steven
Aguirre. But was he even on the court?
Yeah, he was. They had just taken him out. Yeah, I think it was Connor that came in.
Yeah, I'm running a scoreboard, running a camera. It's hard for me to see sometimes.
Yeah, you're busy. Yep.
So a traveling call there against Gibson. So with 104 here, Mount Vernon on a little bit of a run again. 2-point game. A lot closer than we would like it to be and a lot closer than the first time we played Mount Vernon.
This number 2 right here is the guy McGill you're talking about?
Yes, that's Quincy McGill.
I would have not have guessed that he looked like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Ooh, dribbled it off his foot.
Yeah, basketball is always fun after you call these guys in football. To watch them now play basketball, you get to see what they look like and who they are.
Take it strong, buddy. Yep. Yep, that'll happen. I'm going to tell you one thing. When Isaiah Gardner is on the floor, I'm going to say about 85% of the time, he's going to try to take a charge and fall to the ground. He is notorious for trying to take those charges.
So Alley to the line here for 2 free throws. Oh, in and out on the first try. Bobby Collins in now for Xavion.
38 seconds left here in the third quarter, and you. Braden Alley draining the back end of that free throw opportunity. We gotta coach Isaiah. Oh, right to him. Get it up there, B.
Oh, there we go.
And you almost think that's a goaltending because that backboard and everything was rocking.
It was a big steal by Pendergrass. Then it looked to Braden. Braden not knowing the ball's coming, but was able to catch it and run the distance and score.
Yeah, put it right in his hip pocket. Isaiah Gardner's got to be a little bit more aggressive there coming in. He doesn't get many minutes, so whenever he comes in, you kind of want him to force the issue there.
Especially, with that last shot of the quarter there and stuff. You don't want it to be so easy for them to score like that. I mean, 1-point game now going into the fourth quarter. I mean, this is just as exciting as the girls' game, but wanting a little more distance in the score here. This would be a big win for this Mount Vernon Tiger team. and a big loss for the Yellowjackets. So definitely,
Yeah,
Mineola to come out here in the fourth quarter a lot more aggressive than maybe we've seen them play so far this game.
Yeah, you literally cannot have this go Mount Vernon's way at all. It kind of really, I mean, looking forward, we're going to Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill, and that is never a good environment.
Yeah, it's a tough place to play.
It is very one-sided and up on you. So if stuff goes south, they've got a lot of pride there because that's their football season. You know, that's what Texas knows to football. That's what Mount Pleasant Chapel Hill is with basketball. So
yeah, Mount Pleasant won last year at home as well. So already going into that game with that middle block, having lost there last year in a game that we really should have won.
Yep.
So big fourth quarter here for both of these teams. Mount Vernon sitting 4-2 in district. Mineola 6-1. So lots of district playoff and seeding implications here.
I don't know how that's not number 23 was just hanging on Steven.
Steven able to come down with that rebound. Great block out there by Aguirre.
Whoop. TJ with the drive. He kept calling for it and was open on that backside. They finally give it up to him, and they covered him, and he just drove and made that little jump shot there. Bring it to a 3-point lead. If they're going to bounce behind that guy, I mean, he's just steadily just moving and leaning out there, and that is illegal.
Big rebound there by Mineola. So Mount Vernon coming out here a little flat here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, good dish. Look at, got to finish. Good job.
So Mineola taking advantage of the turnovers here on Mount Vernon, or missed shots early on Mount Vernon's part. Able to jump out to a 5-point lead here in the fourth quarter.
Just got a text from Mo Goodson about what La Chona means, and nobody else looked that up, just listen to the song.
I was afraid of that.
I was hesitant, man, but I want to share the joy. Ooh. What?
Man, Aguirre called for traveling once again.
I think he was just making up for Hunter doing that because it looked like Hunter walked, but Steven's just literally standing there. His feet never moved.
I've seen more traveling and double dribbles called tonight than I've ever seen before.
Yeah, it's that JV referee.
It's almost like a clinic. They're like, all right, let's watch the travels and the double dribbles tonight.
Look at 23. He's just running with him, and that. Break his arm there, Dawson, if he wants to put it over there. Oh, he traveled there.
And made the three, but after the travel.
Yeah, twinkle toes, man. He got excited just trying to get his base under him, but he's for sure traveled.
Oh, jump ball.
Huh. Mineola.
I thought it was going to be a foul hanging on Aguirre's arm.
Yeah, he was dang sure hanging on to him, but little home cooking here in the fourth.
So the Mineola's ball after the jump ball.
Draining some seconds off of this clock here.
Yeah, looking for an open shot. Oh, there we go. Not one to force anything. Aguirre just seems more confident under his feet. Just more coordinated and more confident with his shot every day. I love seeing us go down low to him like that.
Yeah, that
he's
dude,
wide open too.
Yeah, I've been waiting for him to get like this for a couple years now, and he's finally figured out his senior year.
Big three there by Mount Vernon. Deep three. That was NBA range.
Ooh. Wow. That dude, he calls them, but he is way late.
Way late, I agree. TJ needing that foul. I mean, behind the backboard when he released that shot. Mineola nursing a 2-point lead here. 4:47 left to play in the ball game. And it's the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, you like the aggressiveness. And the dude's lights out from the free throw line.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to send TJ to the free throw line, especially on the end of the game with the game on the line. TJ is clutch from that free throw line.
Yep. Yeah, and he feels confident, and that's why you see him a lot more this junior year than you have in the past of really just being aggressive on the attack, knowing that, hey, I'm either going to get a good shot up or they're going to foul me, and I can make my 2 free throws. So
it looks like a full timeout by Mineola. So that leaves Mineola with 2 timeouts remaining for the game. 3 for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, last time we come out of a timeout, we hit 2 quick 3-pointers. Let's hope.
Yeah. Up by 4 here.
This song here reminds me, I was talking to you, man. I had a previous job that sent me up to Boston, actually Lowell, Massachusetts, for some training. And, being a baseball guy, it's like, you know what? As soon as they told me they're going to send me up there, I started immediately looking at Fenway.
Yeah.
And I sit right next to the visitors' bullpen. Middle of the 8th inning, this Sweet Caroline comes on, and the entire stadium is up, arms over shoulders, swaying, singing. I mean, it was like a concert in there. And to top it all off, dude, it ended up being a 1-point game. It was Mookie Betts hit a 3-run to go up 1. Another Tampa Bay guy hits 1 to go up 1, And Boston ended up pulling out, and so I'm riding the train back out to Lowell, which is about 15 minutes away. I take a subway from Fenway over to the main station and then on a rail car out. And I fall asleep on the way, and they get me to the end. It's like, all right, you got to get off. And I'm like, where am I? Had to catch a $40 cab back.
Golly.
Just one train stop back to my car, man. Good times, good times.
All right, so after the timeout, Mount Vernon bringing the ball down. 4:30 left to play here in the ball game. During that timeout, you saw Gibson kind of putting his 2 cents in with the referee, saying, hey, I'm from here. I was here for a while. I won a state championship. Right. I kind of know what's going on here.
Show some love.
Yeah, maybe we can get some home cooking of ourselves through Gibson. Ooh. Oh, there we go.
Creator.
See, Zay, like I say, shares the ball, but if you leave him open like that, he'll take you to the hoop. So, talented young freshman here for Mineola.
And he gets high percentage shots off as well.
Yeah, Zay dangerous from behind the arc as well. And so, like I say, you don't see him taking just foolish shots. He's not looking to shoot the ball. He's looking to distribute it, but leave him wide open. He'll take you to the rim. Man, Mount Vernon staying alive with these 3 points here.
Yeah, when they need them, they shoot them, man. Down 3. Golly, they know Dawson's not going to shoot that, so they just post up in the lane. Oh, with the rebound.
All bouncing away like a pinball.
Ooh, he carried.
I carried that thing.
Now they got to, always do that right there. TJ Moreland back down the court with a contested layup off the glass. One finna start trying to let them rain. I'm curious why they let that 23 just hang on Steven like that, man.
Yeah. So 23 had his left arm, and then 12 jumps around and grabs the rebound and puts it back up. I know they're both big boys, but golly, you just dangling on them like a monkey, man. So Mount Vernon calls a 30-second timeout. Mineola leading by 3. So, yeah, both teams with 2 timeouts now here, 44-41. I mean, close game here. This is kind of like that Winsboro game on Tuesday. Real close game here.
Yeah.
Coming down to the final seconds.
You kind of hope as a Mineola fan that we don't get in a situation where we have to start fouling because we're 6 fouls away from bonus. Mineola or Mount Vernon's sitting at 5, so 2 more fouls against us. And
We'll be in the bonus.
And we're in bonus, yeah. So just maintain the lead. At this point, you don't have to rush a shot. Don't take anything crazy. High percentage shots is what has to happen here.
Yeah, force Mount Vernon to have to score to keep up with you,
Yep.
But yeah, don't waste opportunities.
Ooh. Wide open.
Nails that 3 in the corner. That's a short jam. It was tough. I couldn't get around to that shot, but that was TJ in the corner with that 3-pointer. So big 3-pointer there.
Golly, the 23 almost falls over. He moves so much.
Oh, no.
The JV ref bails him out from the daggone Mineola bench.
Yeah, he wasn't anywhere close. The guy was just throwing up a last-second shot. Nowhere close to him, but called for the foul at the half court.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, the ball don't lie.
Makes both of those free throws, so big foul there
Yeah,
for Mount Vernon.
Called from the furthest official from the spot.
Yeah, Stedman was not happy about that foul. And
Yeah,
I was about to say, they've got to call that one. So one more foul. Mineola will be in the bonus here in this fourth quarter. 1:48 left to play.
Yeah, they're fixing to start face guarding number 2 after that 3-point shot. But one thing you also got to watch out for. Woo!
Oh,
Nice back cut from TJ and a perfect feed from Dawson. He had number 1 crossed up, didn't know which way to go. He's walking down the court holding his knee brace. Look at him. 23 just jumped. Ooh. Got away with a travel that led to 3 points.
Mount Vernon again stayed in this game from that 3-point line. I don't remember him being that dangerous from the 3-point line before.
That's crazy. Stedman's going to call a timeout with 1 remaining. He gets a 30-second, I believe.
So 1 minute left to play here. 3-point game. Mineola ball. Stedman calls a 30-second timeout. Trying to save. It looked like Aguirre was about to travel again. He's already been called here 3 times here tonight, so he was kind of getting some pressure there on that outside of the 3-point line, so Stedman calls the timeout.
I think that JV ref was feeling kind of left out, man. Needed to make his whistle be known.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes referees get in the game a little more than they should.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all don't let that JV ref blow that whistle.
So Mineola ball, 1 minute left.
Xavier's going to set up. Just cannot turn the ball over here.
Yeah, again, just to wait for that good quality shot, which is tough to do. Oh, did just.
How's that not a foul there?
Oh.
Wow. One thing we don't need to do is leave it up to that guy.
Yeah. So the ball out of bounds by Mineola. It was a bad pass by Pendergrass down to Aguirre. Ball goes out of bounds over to Mount Vernon. So no foul was called, just an out of bounds play. Mount Vernon dangerous from the 3-point line here tonight. Number 12 shooting the majority of those threes. Here's number 4 from the top of the key. But, and he gets his own rebound and put back.
A trash basket to come within 1. That was the ugliest shot I've seen all game, man. But
it's almost like he is passing the ball to himself off the backboard. You know how kind of like you used to do in
exactly
21, pass the ball to yourself, and he comes flashing to the middle, grabs that rebound from Pendergrass and puts it back up.
That's why you're always taught to follow your shot, because you pretty much know exactly where it's going to go. Holy cow, 14 seconds
14
left.
and a half seconds left. Mineola ball under the basket. Have to go the length of the court.
One thing working for Mount Vernon is they are sitting at 6 fouls, so if they choose to foul, but honestly, who are you going to choose to foul?
Especially, you'll see who Stedman puts out on the court.
Right.
There's not a weak free throw shooter on the team.
No, and he's
Pendergrass kind of had some trouble last, on Tuesday against Winsboro, but I don't know. I mean, I guess that's who I would say is the weakest free throw shooter, but he's got a good stroke on him as well.
Well, in his defense, he probably had a little extra, I don't know what you want to call it, nervousness, if that is, because there was a coach by the name of Blake Gideon from the University of Texas, the safeties coach there, was up here watching him. And he probably had the worst game I've ever seen him play. Which
I'm sure old Coach Gideon doesn't care about his free throw percentage.
Good thing is they're not watching for basketball. So here we are. Mineola set to inbound at 14 and a half seconds.
These are those difficult moments that, last seconds of the game, lots of nerves involved. I mean, crucial district game here, so just don't want to turn the ball over. Want to take care of the ball. Get that ball inbound.
So that was the last timeout for Mineola.
Yes.
Full timeout. Coach Gibson's making sure that we can still run the baseline. For folks at home that really don't understand that, after a made basket, you can freely run that baseline to get it, try to find a spot open. But if it's not after the basket and it's a dead ball out of bounds, you have to stay there or traveling can be called.
Yeah, or a turnover or anything like that. Yeah, you got to remain in that spot. Yeah, Mineola with no timeouts. You're going to have to get the ball inbound here.
Yeah. Or throw it off of him and don't let it hit your back.
Yeah.
And as athletic as Mount Vernon is, don't let them catch it.
Mount Vernon still with one timeout remaining. 14 and a half seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. This is a Mineola Yellowjackets versus the Mount Vernon Tigers in Mount Vernon. District 13 3A battle here. So get the ball into TJ. TJ with a little head shake there. Kind of shaking off an ankle injury or knee?
Yeah, it looked like he stepped on that guy's ankle.
Yeah.
Got a 1-and-1, and you better hope Stedman has everybody paying attention in case it's a miss.
There we go. Big free throw there.
Hits the bottom of the net, and his family's right in front of it. You just see the shoulders drop a little.
Oh, yeah, just a big sigh of relief. Another big free throw coming here, making a 3-point game. Mount Vernon making some noise, but can't shake TJ at that free throw line.
Nope. And you almost well, no, because you don't have any more timeouts or anything. I was going to say, almost at this point, you're going to start subbing in for offense and defense.
Yeah, so nobody has any timeouts left. 12 and a half seconds left to play.
Those were huge, man, because now you're up 3.
Oh, yeah. It worried me being down 1. I mean, up 1.
Up 1.
Mount Vernon makes any basket and they win the game. Here, they're forced to shoot a three-pointer.
Yeah, this and with no timeouts, man, the only time that clock's going to stop is for the ball game being over or a foul. So
Mineola with some fouls to give as well, so he can be aggressive on this inbounds play, and force Mount Vernon to maybe throw the ball away.
Yeah, you know, honestly, you may, and I don't know because we haven't seen Mount Vernon shoot many free throws, but it may be a spot where you let it get down there and you don't want to foul. You want to stop the clock, but at some point, do you take a chance of just fouling as they're not shooting, just kind of foul on the ground and just let them reset? Because each time they reset, you're running that clock just a little bit more, you know.
Especially Mineola has 5 fouls to give. And really nobody on our team's in foul trouble. We got
I would have everybody
Xavier
here
with 3 fouls is our highest foul total.
I would have everybody here at half court. Let him inbound it near this goal. Invite him to inbound it there to number 4. Yep, and then set up a trap. There you go. No,
Right now,
that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to let some seconds come off, force the foul.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you do it this way, you don't allow them to set up and really get a good shot off, possibly.
Now Vernon has no timeouts left either. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Must have bounced out of bounds. And no time came off. That's
Mineola ball.
Yep, that was about the best thing you could have had happen.
Exactly. So missed 3-point at the top of the key.
He forced
6.5 seconds left. Mineola's ball.
Yeah, forced a 3-point shot, hoping somebody was going to foul him, but he was about a foot or so off of him, airballed it off his own man. Give it up. There you go.
There we go.
Get it to the man you want with 2.8 seconds left.
I don't know why I noticed this just now, but look across at the Mount Vernon stands. They actually have stadium seating where their stands lift up and create backs.
Yeah.
That's kind of an interesting setup there.
Makes me want to check these.
No, I looked at ours. We don't have them, so they don't let the visitors have that, but the home stands, the regular flat bleachers lift up and make a back for you to sit on.
That's pretty nifty there.
Big free throw there by TJ Moreland.
Yeah,
puts them up by 4 with 2.8 seconds left.
That iced the game and gave him 20 points. So he backdoored a 31 or 32-point performance with 21.
You know, as we were saying earlier, TJ is not the person to foul. And you just talk about clutch free throws. Ooh.
I want somebody to holler, air ball.
Big win there for the Mineola Yellowjackets. You know, coming to Mount Vernon is always a tough place to play, but to walk out of here with a victory, especially in a close game like this was, I mean, that's a real big win for Mineola. So it looks like Doug and I will join you on Tuesday. It's a home game against Harmony. So if you're free that night, invite you out to the game. Harmony is not a weak opponent. There's not a weak opponent in this district. Harmony, we were able to beat them, but I believe it was a close game, less than 10 points, I believe.
Yeah.
And so definitely need your support in the stands, girls and boys alike. So if you're free Tuesday evening, come out to the Jackets Nest in Mineola, Texas, and join that game. If you're not able to be there, we will live stream that game. So this is Chad Parrish with Creative Edge Media and Doug Kaufman here in Mount Vernon, signing off with the Mineola Yellowjacket victory, 53-48. Thanks for joining us this evening. We'll catch you on Tuesday.
Go Jackets.